Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
All right.
That's a good start.
All
Yeehaw.
right. Timer has started.
Okay.
What was the last episode that we did?
I have no fucking
Freaking,
idea.
I don't even remember.
It's been a long time, and so
way too long.
Look, to be completely honest, we've done a few episodes, and I have just like never gotten around to putting them up, and I'm sorry, guys.
I was gonna say because I literally okay. So fun fact. I actually went on the Island of Reality, you know, the Podbean, and I was all like, "Has it really been that long?"
We've done
and
just
you look.
shit has happened. Yeah.
Have you looked at the views though?
It's still going up.
Yeah, the views are up. They were like 50. Our last episode was like 55 downloads, which is
Wow.
now
So-
pretty damn good.
Look, let's just say this.
Yeah.
Maybe
Decent, considering we haven't done one.
maybe we took a little like a year hiatus, and I apologize
Yeah.
for that. But you know, maybe we'll have some lost episodes. I'll go
It's
back
just,
and
Yeah.
it's just life has happened for
life
Yeah.
is
for
very
both of us.
happened. So,
All of us,
but
yes.
we're gonna spend a little time talking Love Is Blind, especially season 6. We literally just got done watching the reunion
together for once.
Yeah.
together for once. First of all, yeah, Netflix, don't try the live shit again with these reunions. We're
Yeah.
gonna talk all about season 6, maybe a little
And
bit.
hopefully
of season 5.
JC posts this.
I plan to put this one up. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So if you're listening to this on your podcast app, I did it. Okay. So we got a lot to talk about. Get your EpiPens and gold wine glasses ready, and don't stub your toe with open-toed shoes unless you're a douchebag. All right, you guys ready?
Sure.
Action. Welcome back to the Island of Reality podcast. Escape the reality of the world you live in, get into the world of reality TV. I'm one of your hosts, JC at Squids84 on Twitter X. I can't. I'm just gonna call it
It's
Twitter.
X now, by the way. Thanks to
It's
Elon.
crap.
Thank you. It's
Yeah.
X.
It converts it.
X-rated.
It converted the Nation of Islam.
We're millennials, so we'll call it Twitter.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
call it
call
Twitter.
Twitter.
Joined, of course, by my beautiful wife, Tina.
Hola.
Across-
Welcome back, guys. Sorry we took so long.
Across
Yeah,
the
it's been a
table,
while.
we got.
What's going on, guys? Ryan D from Alamo City Movie Talk over here, guys. How y'all doing? It's been a while, and my wonderful, beautiful wife.
Yeah. Burr, burr, burr,
That's a
burr.
good start.
Yeah,
You finally said it. Yay. It
Yay.
just took forever.
So
Freaking
took
year.
a year.
took
right?
a year.
Took a year.
Yeah.
Staring me down. That's why.
I know. Tina was giving me the signals.
I was like, you better. You better.
Angela at that Cali end.
With the green hair, by the way, just in time for St. Patrick's Day.
Woo.
Yay. I actually got this back in November.
Oh, so
See,
she's,
again, we
Yeah.
have not
It's
seen
been
you.
changed.
So if you worry about you putting your Christmas decorations up early, she's been waiting for St. Patrick's Day for months now. So
Yeah. It works for
There
all
you go.
holidays. It worked for Christmas.
that's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's true. So
It was. It's yes.
It's
Thanksgiving.
spring, general
Okay.
spring. Yeah.
not so much for July 4th, but you know it's okay.
We'll get there. We'll get. She has time. She can change it.
Yeah.
If
So
she wants.
since we last talked, there's been a lot going on. The wonderful world of youth sports in the case of Tina and I.
Jeez.
Yeah.
In the case of Ryan and Angela, who don't have any kids, a lot of Disney stuff.
A lot of movies.
A lot of movies
reviews.
too.
Yeah.
It's back.
A lot of movie reviews.
Pandemic is over.
Full force for them.
Full
Yeah.
force. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a wild ride.
Yeah.
It really
yeah.
has.
Work and movies and
yeah,
cats. We've been
Yeah,
busy.
we've had a historic year this past year. If you haven't checked it out, I know JC does Countdown to the Geekcast. Well, they're
It's
doing
been crazy.
they're
It's
doing
been
great.
fun.
I've been seeing a lot of WrestleCast, which I'm loving.
Thank you.
First and foremost, I do want to say I love that you guys have y'all's own Instagram now. I just it was kind of getting a little mixed up because I was like, wait,
And Facebook.
yeah, and Facebook too. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Shout out to Big
that's
Mike for
great.
setting that up.
That is
I'm
great.
very proud of my best friend Mike.
Yeah.
He's taken hold of
Yes.
that.
finally identity is
Yeah.
there.
Well, look, we're still a part of the County City Geeks Network, but it's
Yeah.
been awesome to do that. We're getting more interviews. We're getting
Yeah.
involved with Mission Pro Wrestling a lot.
yeah,
We've actually got an interview. I'm going to be doing an interview with them on our live stream
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thursday.
see, and I just feel like that was the best solution out of that. So that way it opens even more doors for you guys. And
We're
I-
just waiting for it to
yeah.
grow, and
Yeah.
we're just patient with
It's
it.
growing,
It
man.
takes
It's
time.
growing,
So-
and I see it. I see the growth already on the Instagrams I haven't been on. I see
Every
the
once
growth.
in a while, you get a.
Yeah.
Could you-
Every
could
once in a while, you
you-
get a cameo
could
by
you-
me. So
Yeah.
every once in a while.
You know, the funny
Yeah.
part is
I might be there tomorrow.
Tina, you know, JC, you know what you should do for Tina, or is it because like you don't want to do the camera, or what's the?
No, it's not that. It's
Oh,
because literally it's late at night
Oh,
and I'm tired and it's
You know what you
school
should-
week.
you know what you should do. You should have.
I don't know how
Same.
Mike does it. I don't know how Mike does
She
it.
might be on this week.
I
don't
might
know.
be on this
Okay.
week at spring break. Something
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
hell
one
yeah.
of my favorite people will be on. So
There you
The,
go.
the funny part is
Angel
last
Blue?
week we had Denise Day. She's a pro wrestler from Laredo, Tina's hometown. And I told Tina, hey, we're gonna have Denise stay on. She didn't get on the episode. Tina didn't. But before we started, she
was
and
tired.
Denise just
For
talked shit.
literally
talked
15 minutes.
Shoot the shit for like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, we were
Nice.
just talking about Laredo. And being Laredo
Wow.
girls and
Yeah.
all that
So-
stuff. And then
That's
JC
cool.
decided to call her, the pride of Nixon. And I was like, whoa, don't say it. She was
It was a
probably
great
like,
way
oh
to
my
intro.
God, don't say
It was
that.
a great way to intro. So yeah. it was
Yeah.
fun.
Which is one of the high schools there in Laredo.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I did not know. Okay.
That was the
Inside
idea.
joke.
So I found
Inside
out.
joke.
The funny part is, I found out where she went to high school. It wasn't Tina's rival school. So Tina
No.
was like, "Hey, she didn't go to Alexander.
It was
We're
my
cool."
parents' rival school.
Yeah.
But let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's been fun. But we're still getting into reality TV.
Yeah.
A little behind on the challenge, guys. Season 40 of the challenge is coming.
Yeah, I know.
Yay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm excited because Cara Marie is going to be on it.
Cara's gonna be on it. There's a lot of heavy hitters on it.
Yeah.
Challenge All Stars 4, I think, was filmed already. You
And
got to
Cara
watch
Marie's on that one
that.
too,
Cara
no?
on that. Cara's making a big return to that. So, off and on about season 39.
Yeah.
I got into it and I didn't get into it because I felt like they were just gifting somebody new a championship.
Yeah.
That bothered me.
It was
But,
weird.
You know, that is what it is.
Did you watch it?
No.
It was,
No,
yeah. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Who ended up
What's his
winning?
name? Was it
Who
on it?
won?
I think Emmanuel won it.
Devin wasn't on there?
Exactly. That's what I said. Devin
That's the
was
point.
another.
And all
Okay.
the past
Never mind.
champions
I'm
were
not watching.
All the past champions came on as like mercenary kind of roles.
So they would
but they
come
weren't
in-
actually involved in the
So
challenge.
they would put you into the pit, I guess,
Uh-huh.
whatever they called
Yeah.
it.
So everyone went to the
And-
pit.
Yeah, but you had to beat like an old veteran challenge champion.
Every
like-
now and then you
so
had
they
to
would
beat a
just
champion.
come in and they would just do that part, and if they
And that's
got
it?
Yeah, they got eliminated. They were out. Like they didn't really
But what if they won?
nothing.
There was the whole point of it was a quest for a new
So
champion.
so they get paid just for doing that gig, I guess. that
pretty
one
much.
part. I mean,
But it sucks because you see them and then you're like, they're not in now.
oh yeah.
So it's weird.
Well, I mean,
don't know.
I think that'll be a better concept if they make it. Then I mean, it sucks though because it won't be fair to other people because depending where
Yeah, no, I get it. I
what-
get.
it's like the Royal
context of it.
Rumble. What contend? It's like once you're in, it's just like
Yeah.
what how do you get the higher or how you get the number 30? It's like
Right.
yeah,
That's
so
luck
it's-
of the draw.
yeah,
Look at the draw
Yeah.
and the storyline.
Well,
yeah.
Love is Blind.
Story. Yeah, dude, you're not wrong about that.
Yeah.
I know.
yeah.
There's a lot to unpack with season 6 of
Yes.
Love is Blind, Charlotte.
A lot.
For once, JC does not have notes.
I
So
don't.
We're gonna
but
just
you know,
shoot
I'm
it out.
There's
shooting
a-
here. I think and
It's all good. We'll wing it.
yeah, we'll wing it.
Yeah.
So sorry if we get off task.
Season 5 though. Do you guys remember season 5? Yeah.
Angela knows what I'm talking about.
Yes.
We always get off topic.
Season 5 is it's been
Look,
it's fragments.
season 5 and people are going to talk shit about season 5 is based out of Houston. For Netflix did a horrible, like, first of all, the couple that got married in that's all by all means. I don't remember their names off the top of my head. I have to
Yeah.
look it up.
From
But
what?
from season 5 or Houston,
Oh my gosh, I know their name.
tall computer
Tall
guy.
Latina
Short
girl
Latina.
with curly hair.
Yes. I think they were the only couple that got married
and
off
she
it.
was older than him. Like she was like
Yes.
30.
She was
something.
older than him.
Yeah.
He's
And
like,
he was like 20.
yeah.
He was
4
young.
or
He
something
was
like
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
There was Izzy Akorsu that made an appearance on the reunion for season 6. He was in season 5. His credit was an issue. That's why, yeah.
Really?
But he's going to be on Love Is Blind or Love Is Blind. Perfect Match season
Wow,
2.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know about that.
if you don't know by now, there was a whole other couple that filmed, was part of everything, did all this stuff, even went to the altar where she ultimately said no. And literally a few days before the start of the airing of season 5 of Love Is Blind, Netflix let her know, we're not going to show any of your stuff because they feared it was too traumatic. When in truth, there was an additional couple on that season where the girl has apparently filed a lawsuit against Netflix
Oh.
for sexual assault allegations regarding her, at the time, fiance.
Okay.
And Netflix did nothing to stop it. So,
Oh.
and I guess Netflix, to save their own ass, because this other couple that they filmed, he was apparently a deadbeat, didn't have a job.
Milton and Lydia.
Milton and Lydia was a couple that got married.
And they're,
Milton's not the deadbeat.
Sorry, random, but I picked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I,
was
looked it up.
Those are.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
a
you
tall
said
guy.
random names.
Yeah.
That sounded like a
No.
random
Oh,
name.
that was
No.
the season 5 couple.
But
Wow.
there was another
Yes.
couple
Or
who
Lydia.
that got engaged, went through everything.
Lydia.
You realize in season 5, you go back and watch it. 1, it was only 11 episodes, I believe. 2, they didn't show the bachelor parties because that other dude brought another girl to the bachelor party and all shit went down. So
oh.
he was not getting a job. He was coming home drunk and all this stuff, whatever. So if you listen to the Out of the Pods podcast after you listen to this, they get an interview with that extra cast member from season 5 that they never showed anything. And based on that interview, Netflix decided to sue her, claiming breach of contract. It's like, you didn't even fucking show her shit on TV. So why are you saying stuff now? She didn't spoil anything. Season was aired, whatever. So I feel like with season 6, based on all of that, it was fucking free range.
Yeah, I feel like they just as far as casting these people,
They got some crazy.
It was a little bit worse this season than last season. I'd say it was a lot more of a.
If this is a microcosm of what people in Charlotte are like, people in Charlotte have a lot of fucking drama.
And we're here for it.
Yeah, we are. Because, I mean, it did make it entertaining.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Especially, I think.
This is probably one of the most entertaining seasons. I'm not going to lie.
Especially all the drama in social media
good.
after. Like, after every episode.
The memes.
TikTok, Instagram was flooded with,
the memes,
recaps,
everything.
theories, explanations. It was, I think social media had a lot bigger part in this season than I at least remember in the past seasons.
I want to start this discussion with Trevor. Because we just saw the reunion. This stuff has been out there.
Yeah.
He apparently had a girlfriend when he went to film Love is Blind.
And they came with receipts, too.
They came
my
the
God, they
same
showed
shit
the
that was
text
on
messages?
social media, ever since.
But the fact that they showed it on the show was
I believe
crazy.
it.
That's pretty good.
Love
Yeah.
it.
I was like,
Now, but the
I'm
funny
here
part
for it.
is Netflix is sitting there trying to call this out, make him to be the bad guy in this. Netflix, you fucked up in your casting. You used to be very good about vetting these people in the early seasons of
exactly.
Love is Blind, making sure that they weren't in relationships. You did a good job.
Yeah.
You kind of half-assed it on this season. So whether you're trying to call it out and save your own ass or something, that's on you for not checking to see if this guy was in a relationship.
Truth.
Though
it just kind of sounded weird because he was like, I was kind of in a relationship, but not really. It kind of sounds like he was.
It was
No,
totally bullshit.
I also kind of feel like he was, because guys do this sometimes where they kind of just have a girl there, just in case something doesn't work out. I
Well,
got you, girl.
We got an hour.
no.
We
He's
got
just icky then.
I know
Yeah.
he is icky, Ryan.
Why you look at me?
he doesn't have a mullet.
Yeah.
We got an hour and a half on the arena, but it probably took like
Oh,
well,
damn.
probably
A little
what took-
quiet there, right? That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
the arena probably took like 3 or 4 hours to film. We
I'm-
got an hour and a half of it.
Yeah.
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 I can't back Trevor. That's the thing. It's just
Yeah,
he's
no.
caught up in
I
his own
was
bullshit.
rooting for him, but then all that
I was
baloney
too.
came out.
See, the
Yeah.
funny part is you might be rooting for him again on Perfect Match Season 2 because he's going to be on it. They didn't announce that on the show, but it's already been
I thought it was-
confirmed.
As long as you have a girlfriend.
I thought it was weird that they didn't announce him. They announced everybody else, but they didn't announce him.
Because he left the stage.
So?
Yeah, I know. But because they probably would have gotten boost from the crowd. They're trying to promote the show. Honestly.
Oh man, I'm so disappointed the crowd didn't boo anybody.
They're probably told to be respectful. They kicked
Yeah,
him out. They're trying to
exactly.
film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought it made it
But
beautiful.
I'm sure it felt like, because he didn't want to say anything at first. He was speechless.
Yeah.
They brought receipts. Yeah, I get it.
I
But
mean,
it
he
felt
was
like when he finally did say something, it was probably after like half an hour. In reality, probably half an hour of them poking and prodding, trying to get him to say something,
It just and then
Like, you
AD
can't-
said, "Speak with your chest." That was great.
That
I mean,
was
that
great.
yeah, I was
AD
just like,
He
wow.
He literally didn't know what to say. He was
Yeah,
like,
he was just like, I didn't think he expected them to show that or just to reveal all those.
I think he because he said I had something ready to say,
Yeah.
but then when they showed the freaking receipts,
So pretty
that's when he was like, oh.
So pretty much,
I
what
would
he
have
was-
just said what you were supposed to say. That's what I would have said.
No, but pretty much what he was gonna say was gonna try to like work around hide it, and like say
Like,
and bullshit it. You
you
know,
just-
and
or like you can't prove it. And then,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
you could just
can.
tell by the way he hung his head in shame. Like
Yeah.
you're like he done fucked up.
Yeah.
Like he was in the wrong. He knew that at that moment, and he's feeling all the world, millions of people judging him.
But
in that
Netflix, you
moment.
done fucked up too.
Yeah.
I mean, if all these people on the internet can easily, based on a video, distinguish where these people are, who they've been with, where the fuck was your people researching this stuff? And they're paid to do it, Other people are just doing it for fun.
inflation, sir, inflation.
Okay.
Internet people are no joke. Like how I
Well,
don't know who said it back there. Oh,
the-
there's Sarah Ann. She's like, I didn't know internet
Yeah.
people. No, people.
The funny
people
part
are
is,
crazy.
like, he's probably not even the worst of it. We saw Matt. Yeah.
oh jeez.
Anybody want to pick a number? I don't have a question associated with it, but if you want to pick a number.
I think the wildest part of that was when someone's like, "Can I ask you the same thing?" He's like, "No."
Damn.
That was nuts.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Damn.
well, okay.
That was nuts.
I feel like also it probably was a bad edit whenever the girl was talking, one of the early girls, and he just like walked out as she was talking because she's
Yeah.
like, "Hello,"
Which he put on social media that didn't happen.
Yeah.
They just kind of did it that, to make him look horrible. and he's
Receipts, bro.
after something like that, he doesn't want to be involved with it anymore. So the way they kind of edited that. But you notice he was dating AD and Amber in the pods.
Yeah.
But you notice this whole time we never saw, when you go back and watch those first few episodes, we never saw once a date between him and Amber in the pods.
Yeah, I remember that because I was
that
like,
was weird.
Where is this all of a sudden?
Yeah,
Because she was like, oh, I'm talking to Matthew too, and I'm like, where?
They never showed a date.
Yeah.
And then when she left, he left.
Yeah.
It was discovered later that Amber was dating somebody.
Oh, snap.
And she literally came on this to get fame out of it.
Oh, they figured that out.
They
Netflix.
figured that out.
Bad.
So then she was crying, fake crying.
I don't even think she cried at all, did she?
No, she did.
Yeah, she did.
She apparently,
She
I don't
did.
know. I don't know if she's an actress or something, but she came on here. She was already with somebody. She had no intention of ever getting engaged.
They did do a bad job with these.
Yeah, she didn't. She was basically, she left when she expected to leave it the whole time. So she never, and it's pretty much why they included her at all. Obviously, it kind of relates to the whole Matt thing. They had to show the weird guy asking the weird questions, right? But why did he leave? Because this other girl left, and he thought he had something with her. So when she left, he left. Lord knows how that went. So, but news has come out that she already was with somebody, was pretty much an actress. And yeah, Netflix, again, you did a horrible fucking job of not vetting these people. So
Yeah, I will say this season's probably one of the worst. I'm sorry.
wise,
Yeah, sorry, not sorry.
So-
yeah, so Chelsea, if you were involved with
Yeah, I was
this, you
gonna
did a
say-
horrible job.
I was gonna say Chelsea's works for them now.
I know. I didn't want to. I didn't want to
Better,
say it.
we
I was
need a
like,
redemption
okay, so
season.
they need to like get a backup to her, or just get someone else, because it's like, yeah, I
they
mean,
need a redemption.
I was just
season
like,
for
wow,
sure.
yeah. When it comes down to like the research and all that, so
I mean, because like even like
Yeah.
season 4, 5 and 6 are just dumpster fires. I'm sorry, but
4 was Seattle.
4 and even 3, you kind of start getting a little bit in the muddy waters of like you're questioning some of the couples. Like there's
Yeah.
some couples, even on the reunion that they were there, like I didn't see them
Yeah.
working out. But you know, if it is, it is.
Yeah, it's
great,
crazy, so
great
then-
for them. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
But I still think that a lot of people, like you say, are coming on the show for clout, and I think they're just kind of getting more obvious about it.
But that
now.
Very much
happens in every reality show. I mean, season 1 of Love is Blind, yeah, those people were going to the experiment, didn't know what it was. You figure at least half the people that get cast beyond that are on it for fame. Shake, anybody?
Shake.
I forgot about that dude, but yeah,
We try and forget.
he's
about it.
forgettable. Forgettable.
But Deep seems pretty cool.
But the stuff he said
She
was
was
not
great.
forgettable.
Deep is great.
I don't even remember what he said. I just know he's a douche.
They mentioned it at the beginning of the reunion episode.
Oh no, because he was
when Nick-
asking the girls like,
He's asking
oh,
the girl,
yeah,
"Can I pick you up?"
Yeah,
or
if you
Put
go
you on my
to-
shoulder.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I remember
that was the
that,
joke. That was the
yeah.
joke that,
Saying
that
love
Nick
is
that
blurry.
Nick Lachey did. That
Oh,
was
love
great.
is blurry.
Oh yeah,
Blurry
love
shit.
is blurry. Oh, that is good. That
But-
dude. he
See,
can't-
but I don't remember that stuff because
Yeah.
I didn't like him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but any reality
funny.
show after the first season, when people get a taste of what it's like, they're going on for at some level for clout. Temptation
Yeah.
Island's a prime example. You know,
yeah.
But it's so good though.
it's so good.
I miss Temptation Island.
Yes,
I know.
No.
I'm not sure what the news is on it.
When's that coming up?
Mark Wahlberg hasn't confirmed or denied anything yet, so I'm hoping.
Marky
Yeah,
Mark?
see if they've said anything.
Not that record, but
All right. Well, who do you want to start with? We're talking about season 6 beyond all that controversy.
let's get the normal couple out of the way. Amy and Johnny.
Johnny and Amy, yeah. I feel like every other conversation was about birth control.
I don't know why. Like, I guess it kind of highlights the fact that men really do not know a lot about women's reproductive.
Well, at least
They
he
do
didn't.
not.
I learned about it in school. I don't know about that guy. So,
Right?
What? No comment. I plead the Fifth Amendment. No
Oh,
comment.
whatever.
No
You're
comment.
not on trial.
I think they're edited, if you will. I think they're just very private people, and they didn't really want to reveal a whole lot about themselves on camera. You know, that's why I guess they came across as people would call them boring, because there really wasn't a lot to them. You know, they didn't really fight about things, and they talked things out.
Yeah.
You know,
Do you think they had sex?
I think they did.
I
Yeah, for
think they
sure.
did. I mean, when
Yeah,
it,
even though they were
yeah,
like,
yeah.
AD was like, yeah, what? This girl?
Yeah.
with that
Either
one-
They
he
were probably-
was
they were doing some crazy
either
hippie shit.
he was tossing her salad or just
no,
I
why are you
mean,
fucking it up, dude?
or just
Why?
you know, yeah.
Why?
Or oral, you never
Why?
know.
He was
You
doing
never
some
know.
hippie shit. They
You think
were
so?
having sex. Yes, I'm pretty
Yes.
sure they were probably using condoms or something like that. I'm
Yeah.
pretty
You
sure.
think so?
Yes, I'm sure.
Yeah, I also like I don't think they were boring. I just think they were the most sane, stable people there. And I think the producers really had a hard time trying to find drama between them to air on the show.
But they had to air because they were the one couple getting married.
Yeah, so I feel like they had to find something,
Damn.
and this birth control issue was, even though it wasn't, I guess, as big of a deal, because he said, like, we had that one conversation, we went to our corners, researched, and came back and talked about it, because they were really good at communicating. Like, they just had to find something and kind of, like, make it bigger than it was. So.
Yeah.
But they were cool.
What's up?
I found when it's gonna air,
Oh,
was gonna air?
did you have season of Temptation Island?
and it went away. Hold on.
Oh, damn
No. Tina,
Not that one. Not that one.
you're counting.
So it's already filmed, yeah.
It
So.
clicked away. What is going on?
I would assume maybe
It's
like,
on Netflix.
wait,
It's gonna be on
Temptation
Netflix.
Island?
Supposedly.
nuh-uh.
No way.
No way. Nuh-uh.
I'm shocked the USA would let that go. NBC in general, by the way.
That's interesting. Maybe Netflix paid a ton of money.
Maybe.
Because Netflix has
Right,
been
well,
known to spend
Tina's reading right now.
frivolously.
We'll
come back to you. We'll circle back.
with Johnny and Amy though, yeah.
June 20th, 2024.
Ooh, summer.
On Netflix or Peacock?
I don't know. It says it's because another
Dun,
ad said it
dun,
is
dun,
movie.
dun,
Oh.
Temptation Island moves to Netflix for the new season.
dun. Ooh.
Ooh.
Dude, you know that means they can show more shit.
Yeah, a lot more. A
Yeah.
lot more better stuff.
So
The dating format has been picked up to Netflix for a new season.
Very
Ooh.
cool.
Marks the show's third home from Fox and USA Network.
I wonder if Mark Wahlberg's
I hope it
gonna-
replaces Mark's attached to the show, I'm sure he is, but I hope it replaces Too Hot to Handle. That show's becoming a
Oh,
waste.
boo. I hate that one after the first season.
Yeah.
Yes.
Though-
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Though I do love one of the cast members from that first season because he was on Dancing with the Stars.
But you didn't love him when he was on the season.
I didn't mind him. I just thought the show was terrible.
Okay.
I didn't
Yeah.
like his date, which is Francesco.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the only person I
Harry?
really remember.
Harry?
I remember Harry, and then I hated Francesca.
I
Yeah.
loved Harry. I love Harry now. He was on Dancing with the Stars. Me and my daughter are like, we were obsessed with him and his partner Riley.
Mhm.
Still obsessed with them. They're so cute together. I wish they were really dating.
Mm-hmm.
But she's only 18 and he's 27.
Ew.
So,
She's
but,
legal.
But they're so cute.
I
The-
know that, but it's still icky.
I know they're so cute next to each other. I'm like, oh, they're so cute.
have to
I
see
wish
it.
they would date
Um,
each other, but
Yeah, Johnny and Amy. Oh, come on, they're a married couple. If they're not having sex as a married couple, there's something wrong. So, but yeah,
Yeah, they were the most sane, stable people
Yeah.
out there. This season.
I feel like when they were talking about, have you guys had a fight? No, we talk it out and everything like that. Everyone on the fucking stage looking at me like fucking bitch.
rolling their eyes.
Yeah.
They're just like, God, stop it. Stop it.
Stop being perfect.
But yeah, no, Tina's right. Yeah, officially Netflix bought him out. Bought
Wow.
out that show.
Wow.
That's a good
Thank
pickup
you.
for
I
Netflix.
can read.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Aired on US
Even
Network.
though she is on spring break, she can read.
Yeah.
The only
Wait, what?
Now
The
you're on
on-
spring break, you can read still.
the only
It's a
interest
joke. It's a joke.
Not funny.
Okay.
the
Oh,
only
apologize.
interesting thing is that Netflix is really coming a place to where they got Raw starting next year,
Yes.
which is a big thing because
I don't know how they're gonna do that.
I don't know how
live.
they're gonna do that either because I have an issue with the live every time.
Well,
Okay,
here's the thing.
it wasn't just
they
Love Is Blind
have
though.
not said
Every-
it's going to be live.
Okay, I know, understand that too.
Okay.
But here's the other dilemma: is that Netflix, they've tried 3 times to do a live show, and one of them was a reality show. The other 2 were like a home. It was their all original
Stand
shows.
up.
There you go,
To
stand
be
up.
fair,
But they've all ended in catastrophe.
to be fair,
The stand-up was fine.
You just hit it yourself. They were all original shows for Netflix, right?
Yeah.
To be fair, WWE has already done a lot of live shows on
Television.
streaming networks.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they're gonna ask WWE, hey, how can we make sure that this works and how do we do this
And
together?
internationally, on some areas,
What-
WWE
when-
that actually films it live and broadcasts it live on pay-per-views on Netflix. And other countries.
What network is besides its own network, right? But what network was it already live on? USA or Fox?
USA. Okay, so Raw was on USA. Fox is SmackDown.
So as I'm saying, so it might even just be not even WWE. It might just be the network that's able to supply that as well.
well, true, but
Yeah.
WWE has a lot of experience with it. SmackDown's going to move to USA for one.
WWE had its own
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
its own streaming service
SmackDown's
too.
moving from Fox to USA, so it's not that they're losing
Wow.
anything. But USA has said Fox it's going to
You
remain
also
on
have to-
Fridays.
You also have to realize WWE had their own streaming service at one point.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
have
they
their
do
own-
know
yeah,
how to do it.
Yeah,
Especially pay-per-views. It was live, you know.
Their
And-
first major stream event
and
was WrestleMania.
and the WWE is still staying on Peacock, or is it going to Netflix?
In the U.S., it will be. I think it still has 2 more years left on the deal with Peacock.
So the storage will be the past episode, the past whatever you want to call it, will be on Peacock.
It's on Peacock in the U.S.
But then how is Raw gonna happen? Because
Well,
Raw's on there too.
basically, when it comes, how that works is after it airs.
Past runs. They don't.
Yes, they have
So
30
it's not
days.
going to be live. It's going to be a few days after. that
No,
they'll put-
well, with Raw, in the case of Raw and SmackDown,
That's
they
what I'm
have
saying,
they
yeah.
have to wait 30 days before they can put it on their network thing.
Oh, okay.
So they may still have access to that because of that deal that Peacock has for any of
Yeah.
WWE content. But in a couple years, the bidding's going to open again. Netflix is going to be the front runner to get everything WWE over there.
If they, yeah, of course, yeah,
For sure.
So now, and we always talked about this on the show since this is a reality show, is that Netflix has to step up the reality. We talked about this. How many more seasons can we get of a reality series? And knowing that they bought Temptation Island,
They've already filmed the
yeah.
next 3 seasons of Love is Blind. How about that?
yo, there you go. Shit. There you-
They've
I
already
mean,
filmed the next 3.
Love is Blind. I never had my doubts on Love is Blind. It was never that show.
Yeah.
It was more on Too Hot to Handle. It was more on
The Ultimatum?
the Ultimatum.
The Ultimatum
Was
is still going. They
Yes.
already did 2
And I
seasons
did-
of
I did-
Marriage. They did the 2 seasons. They also did Queer Love Ultimatum.
and Too Hot to Handle as well. If I'm
Too
not
Hot to Handle, they've
mistaken.
done a bunch of seasons,
And
but
the Circle has already been.
That was
filmed.
that
Circle
one's
has a
out,
new
yeah.
season coming out soon. I don't have a date on
It
it
just
yet.
says spring.
I feel like
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
Nikki Glacier.
That was Max, and that was F Boy Island.
Yeah.
I've heard that they're in talks. Someone trying to revive it. I would love for Netflix to pick it up, but you're trying to pull that from Max.
Yeah.
and
I
then-
wish they'll bring back the Christmas one. I really did like that one.
That the season 2 was such a disaster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
It was
horrible.
because they tried doing it during COVID, like
Or-
it just didn't
Well,
work.
it was just
The,
they were just rushing dates in. It was a pain. In the
Yeah,
ass.
but they were just trying to do it during COVID when people were getting it, and it just didn't work
Yeah,
out.
it didn't
Like
work out.
it just they should have waited.
Yeah.
There wasn't there another one?
Yeah, the
on
Circles
Max?
just says spring
that wasn't
2024.
Christmas. It was another one. It was only like one season. Remember they all
My
lived in,
Mom,
like,
Your
a
Dad.
barn- No. It was something town.
Single Town. That was on
Singletown.
Hulu,
Oh, Single
yeah.
Town.
and that was
Yeah.
a British show.
Yes,
and
yes,
they only did 1 season. I haven't seen Charlie.
Oh, that's
post
right.
anything
Yeah,
about it.
British
Yeah.
show, and then Max just distributed it in the,
No,
in the
Hulu.
states.
Hulu picked it up in the states. Hulu did. Max didn't get it.
I swear it was on
No, it was,
Was
on
it Max? Was
It
it
was on
Max?
Max.
Okay, I can't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
It was on Max.
Yeah, because I remember
Shit
because they
gets
showed a
everywhere.
lot. I was like, hey, I mean, it's
It is
HBO.
cool.
Yeah.
It's HBO. Or at the time, it was HBO. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
HBO. It wasn't Max. at
You
the
you
time.
have Peacock has Love Island, which is great.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah, we
yeah,
love Love
they're
Island.
they're picking up the reality TV game. I mean, fuck it. They're getting
I got a
Temptation
text.
Island. That's probably gonna get rid of Too Hot to Handle.
Yeah.
They got Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson coming up this summer as a boxing match.
I saw
Netflix?
that.
Yeah, I
Netflix-
saw that.
Netflix
Yeah,
is broadcasting
I
that.
saw that. I was like,
That's
damn. So
weird.
that's gonna be another test to see if they could really.
And
A high profile fight like
Yeah.
that, yeah, they're gonna
can't. They have to.
We'll
they're
see.
gonna nail that out of the park.
I
Believe
hope
me.
so.
They
I
will.
hope.
Can't
I mean,
mess that
yeah.
up, yeah.
They will get that out of the park, and can't wait to see Mike Tyson beat the shit out of Glass Joe. But Mike Tyson's Punch Out reference.
don't
you
get
guys. They're too young.
This is
Too young.
Um,
Punch Out? Nothing?
But
Punch
Raw,
Out?
in
I
the
don't
case
watch
The
of
video
Raw,
game Punch Out?
no.
I don't watch wrestling.
Y'all
No.
are so freaking
it's
young.
not a wrestling. It's
No.
an old
No,
video game.
it's the old video game.
I don't.
Mike
I'm,
Tyson-
I'm not
Angela.
into wrestling.
No, he's boxing.
No, the video game Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Oh my god!
I don't.
It was
do
to be
any
a
of
video
that.
game.
You're
I
so
don't
young.
do
Oh my
boxing,
Gosh, y'all are so
wrestling, nothing
young.
like
You're
that.
so
No,
young.
Wow.
Sorry. If it had any of
Angela,
that,
I don't do
Angela, are you
wrestling.
30 yet?
I'm 31.
Okay.
There you go. But she's still young.
And she's still
Yeah.
young.
Yeah, I was not
31.
into that though. I was in a different video game.
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all are young. Got it.
Yeah.
You-
But
you
in the
and
case
Ryan's
of
like,
Raw,
what?
at the risk of this getting more into a WrestleCast discussion, they haven't confirmed that Raw
Wrestling?
would be broadcast live.
Yeah, which is interesting. Which I don't know if that's gonna be good or bad, but we'll see how
They may do a
yeah.
thing where one episode's live and they film.
Well, the
other
fans
stuff.
love that though.
Doesn't matter. Netflix has all the money and already paid the money.
They've done it before,
Yeah.
so it's not like no one's gonna care.
Yeah.
The only thing that's gonna matter is that we're gonna probably see the winners online before the thing
Stuff will
happens.
get spoiled.
Yeah.
because
That's
people
the thing
report
too, is that people are not gonna.
it. People do that now.
Yeah, I mean they do. They get pissed off of movies. I mean, I can only imagine wrestling. Oh,
Yeah.
like,
No, it happens all the time. in
especially for
wrestling.
championship matches. So it's like
what
main
it,
event. I mean,
honestly, this deal helps AEW more than it helps WWE.
Which eventually we need to do. We do need
Because
to talk about Iron Claw. by the way.
Netflix Netflix has never said we're going to put them on Mondays. They haven't said
Yeah.
they're going to put the
Thinking
episodes
about that
out.
yeah,
AEW has a good spot on Dynamite on Wednesdays and Collision on Saturdays. If Monday opens up, that is prime real estate for AEW to move to Mondays. WWE made this deal because they didn't want to compete with Monday Night Football and the NCAA tournament anymore on Mondays. So that's partially why the reason they did it.
Yeah, but when they put was like 17 games, was it?
Still, they're 18.
That's a lot.
Oh, 18, it's gonna be 18 now, right?
Well, it's been 18 plus a wild card playoff.
Aren't they adding another game or something? I heard
Well,
about that.
it's at 17, but then you have the wild card playoffs. They put a playoff game on a Monday now. So
that's right.
Yeah, and then you have
and then they had overseas ones too.
You have the college football national
early
championship on a Monday. You have the NCAA basketball national championships on a Monday.
Oh,
so
puro lunes.
Yeah,
todo lunes.
Yeah, which is weird. Which is very weird. You would think you would put it all on Sundays or something, but that's weird. But
the point is, what Netflix has nailed out of the park has been reality TV.
Yeah,
easy. So Temptation Island, great pickup.
Yeah,
because USA couldn't really.
I'm not gonna lie though. I wish it was Max. I don't know why. I just like the way Max.
Because you want to see more stuff.
No. Okay, it's not
You
just
can
that,
see
but
it on Netflix
okay,
too.
but
You're not gonna tip.
no. But see, here's the thing.
You're not gonna forget.
Here's the
me.
thing. Netflix shows a lot. They do, and I'm not doubting their quality. I'm not. It's just
they're gonna have the
it's just
parental controls.
HBO just freaking like. I mean, Max, whatever you want to call it. They really up their game.
As
on
expensive
Vision.
as expensive as Netflix is now.
Yeah.
Better
I
be showing
can
some
mess up
boobs. That's just the way it is with Temptation Island.
We'll see. I mean,
So-
I mean, I hope so. I mean, you know, I hope they show something that's always been filtered. I mean, not just. Nudity.
I'm telling you,
It's
but
not
that's
just
all.
nudity.
That's all he wants.
No. It's
all I
not
want.
just nudity.
I
It's
wanna
not just
see the
no.
nudity.
No.
I
It's
want to
not,
see all the threesome.
No,
I
it's
want to
not.
see the boobies.
Yeah, the boobies. It's not just
Must
nudity
have
though.
nipples.
Here's the thing. Whenever whenever conversations happened on USA Network, I was always like, what was he trying? Whenever they'll beep out a lot of bad words. I'll be like, what the hell? Like, everyone knows.
yeah.
That's why we watch it on
Like-
Peacock because they didn't blurb anything.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
but I'm just like, I'm happy that they're not going to do that now. So that's
Yeah,
that's
they
the
better
plus.
not.
Yeah, that's the plus thing that they're going to be
Yeah.
able to do. So
Angela's
But
still
really,
laughing over
Ryan,
there,
you're
by the way.
like,
here we go.
Yeah.
go. I mean,
Look, Let me give you a prime example. Love Island was on CBS for years, covered up. First season of Netflix, on Netflix, Peacock. Love Island was on Peacock. What all did we see on Love Island on Peacock?
everything.
Ass. Everyone's wearing a thong.
Oh yeah, they
even the guys.
No, because
Some of them.
because
I was
the
gonna say.
bathing suits were like,
Speedos.
you know, they
Yeah,
were still
Speedos.
they were still 2-piece, but like they would cover stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then when they were on now, they literally are all on thongs. Every single one of
Yeah,
them.
it's like
Yeah.
too hot to handle.
It's like, okay, now everybody can show their butt now. So let's just do that.
They show a little more in the Hideaway as well.
Yes.
Yes, for sure. So
Yeah, they show all that. And then also if they end up making out or doing stuff in the group room when they sleep.
oh yeah, you get a lot of night
That's
vision.
another one too. A lot of night vision.
Yeah.
Yep, that's gonna be great.
So
it's gonna be great TV.
all right.
That's gonna be
Right,
great. Yeah.
right.
Again, we get off topic because I don't have notes here,
Yeah.
but let's get back to
What were you talking about? Oh
That's-
yeah.
Netflix and
Love is
password sharing.
Blind,
That's what we're
yes.
talking
No.
about.
Clay and AD. Clay and AD.
Yeah.
Oof.
We talked a little about AD with the relationship with Matt.
Yeah.
Clay, it's funny because we have talked a bit about this cycle, about his constant thing was, at least that they aired, was his worry that he was going to repeat the same stuff that his dad did, cheating on his mom and things like that.
Cheating on his wife.
Cheating on his wife. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Clay was apparently along for the ride for some of those things where his dad was cheating on his mom, you know? So,
Yeah.
We talked about this because like some people, when you're raised in that situation, that's the only thing you see.
you guys
And
remember Couples
you
Retreat?
can go either two ways. You can go
Mhm.
either to I'm never gonna
Mhm.
do that to my future spouse,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or you know I'm gonna do the same.
Because that's
Yeah.
that's like what I've learned is acceptable. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
normal. That's
It's
normal.
acceptable, so I can do that. You know that's what I'm saying. Two different ways a person can go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Two different ways, and I feel like he was just not sure at that point. But at the same time, do I think that he dragged her along? Yeah,
Yes.
he
Oh,
should
yeah.
have. He should have ended it way before that.
You shouldn't even come on the show. I think this is the wrong show for him.
Yeah, if he wasn't ready for that, then he should
If
have.
you're not ready for marriage, why are you going on Love is Blind?
Right.
Exactly.
You know the the signature you're signing.
Mhm.
First and foremost, fuck Clay. I mean, this guy really he really just he played
how you
AD's
feel.
heart. He played in front of everybody, and that was
Yeah.
that was the one thing that we and we mentioned it off camera. Was that me and Angela kind of mentioned we're like, what the like? Why do we were both screaming at the TV because we're like, you know, you see your wife, your wonderful, beautiful wife, and you see her walking down the aisle, and the first thing you say is, that bod. Like, I'm just like, the fuck?
I see your
like I
body.
see in front of and,
I
and
see
the
your
mom
body.
and the mom and in front of the parents, in front of both. I mean, it's just like disrespectful. Like
Again,
I get it what you're saying.
It could
she's
be an
she's
edit.
beautiful.
It,
yeah.
It could be an edit, but still, I'm like,
Yeah.
But still, why would you say that?
Yeah, why would you say that?
And it was
Instead
like
of
he said that
saying-
like
yeah.
several times, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you look so beautiful."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
And-
that should have been
and
the
then-
first thing out of your mouth.
And then at the very end of the game, and you know when he says I don't or whatever, right? And so he always like counters himself with more bullshit, more just like explaining the reason why, and then he recounters it. He just sounds like a politician. It just sounds like we're not getting the right answers here, and I felt like that he just wasn't he wasn't
always-
really explaining well.
I always feel like whenever they would show them in the real world, he would just constantly bring up, you know, I didn't have a really good role model. My dad
Yes,
cheated
exactly.
on,
Yes.
and cheating
Yes,
and cheating
yeah.
and cheating. And I'm just like, this guy is a walking red flag right now.
Yeah.
He's literally telling you, I'm going to end up cheating
Yeah.
if we get married.
And this was the whole time when they were in the apartment.
And I'm like,
all
Yes.
that. Yeah.
'cause if you keep bringing it up,
Yeah.
Almost
it's like you're almost trying to tell yourself, I'm
And
not going to do
He
it.
brought it
but
up
I'm
in the
gonna do
pods.
it.
Yep.
But also,
he
like,
brought it up everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm told you so. Like, so if he does do it, he'd be like, "Well, I warned you. I didn't
exactly.
have role
Yeah.
models. You know
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
this was my
like
my
an
thing."
like an excuse
Yeah.
to do that, and then he brought up the finance thing about AG's finances, the way she lives, and it was
Well,
just,
Here's
it was a
here's
bit
why
diff-
that could be an
Yeah.
issue too. You know, obviously you spend what, a week and a half, 2 weeks filming in the pods, right? You have times in the dates. You kind of speed date it first. You have it.
talk about jobs. What jobs you
Yeah,
have?
we talk
Yeah.
about everything.
Yeah.
The timeline is, okay, the first couple days you're speed dating. Then
Yeah.
you pick some top people and they try and set you up with dates. You narrow it down and then they say, okay, on this day, this is the day everyone gets engaged.
Oh, really?
They do
Okay.
the days on this day. So when they edit it, like we see an engagement like 2 episodes in.
No, I
all
know
the-
that. Yeah.
all the
yeah.
engagements happen on the same day.
So I'm kind of so they do have a deadline.
They basically that's the thing. Yeah, that's the weird thing they don't talk about is
If you don't
like
get
the-
engaged by this day, then you're done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's what I meant. Okay,
you have
yeah.
to get engaged by this
The
day.
way. Okay, so it's
they
not
do the
like
engagement this day,
yeah.
the reveal the next day.
Yeah, so it's
That's how
like
they
it's
do it.
like I don't know. I'm just gonna name a number. So it's like on the 17th the deadline. You have 2 weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
How long?
You have to
and, yeah.
decide if you're gonna get engaged or who it's gonna be with
Yeah.
on this day.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
that's the day everyone gets.
So
engaged.
they already know and everything. Yeah.
The next day is when they do all the reveals.
Okay.
Just one right after the other. They
Yeah.
do all the reveals.
Oh, sneaky
That's how they do
so
it.
so they do it all in one take.
And
They
then
do it all.
And
Yeah.
that
And
and
they
that
all
makes
go on
sense.
vacation
And that
same
makes sense.
time.
And see, that's why
Yeah.
we throw it back at Clay. It's
That
like
makes
you
sense,
know
yeah.
what you got to get married in so quick. So that's the whole point of the show. It's like
Yeah.
and
But obviously, when they edit it, you don't see that. Like,
Yeah.
you think about it. They show Johnny and Amy get engaged early on,
yeah.
and then everyone just forgets about it by the time they get to. Oh yeah, this couple's engaged too, right?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. When
I
they
mean,
saw him at the apartment, yeah.
But that's how they do it. Like, Love Is Blind Japan is a prime example. They had one couple get engaged the first episode,
oh shit.
and they took like 5 or 6 episodes of the pods. When they finally went on vacation, everyone forgot about them. They ended up being one of the couples to break up just because they just realized they weren't good for each other.
Yeah.
But that's kind of how they film it versus how they edit it.
Yeah.
In Clay's situation, though, yes, it's obvious from the reunion he knows he made a mistake. To his credit, he's gone to therapy for the last year
Yes.
to make himself a better person, which ultimately
Probably should have been done before.
probably,
Yeah.
but and sadly, it took an experience like this for him to see that and to
Yeah.
go through that.
True.
So credit to him for making himself better. Do I think fully his story with AD is over? No, I
hope-
really don't.
I hope so. She deserves
I-
better.
She says he lost his chance, but in my head, I'm like,
She's
maybe
here's
there's a little bit after the
here's the thing.
cameras.
I'm team AD all the way,
Yeah.
but she's and that's the
AD
thing
all
too.
day?
It's like she's
too
so
nice.
nice. She's so and a great and that's not a bad thing. I mean, it can be to a certain extent, right? Of course, because you could trust people so easily, and people could hurt you. They could hurt your heart. They could hurt. And I get that, but
I
it's-
don't see
yeah.
that because just right now we're watching
Yeah,
it muted.
but his face, yeah.
No, his face is very like whatever, but her
Yeah.
face is very her body language. Her legs are crossed the other way.
Yes.
She doesn't want to do anything with
Yes.
him.
Yes.
Sometimes when he
So
talks,
I don't
he-
think that's
Because,
true.
yeah.
I think
She
she's
rolls her
over
eyes.
it. She's
Yes,
just like, you embarrass
and
me
I hope
in
so.
national
And
television.
see, that's
but
the
there's
thing
a
too.
video that has been come out from this past December. This was filmed, by the way, in March of 2023.
Maybe they're friends.
They were hanging out in the apartment together.
What's wrong with being friends?
Yeah, I agree. So
Maybe
Yeah.
they tried to date
Yeah.
afterwards.
They just didn't-
and
they just didn't talk
ask-
about it?
And they didn't
Yeah.
ask him. Maybe because they didn't ask
Yeah.
him.
they did ask him, and she said, "No, your chance is done."
But here's
That's all she
here's
said.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. There's one thing to say, and we talk about this a lot. So whenever it's one thing to say that you with anything, right? With any relationship, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't have to be a fucking reality show. The point is that if you say I don't in front of your family and friends, anybody, it's very embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
Like you're not gonna want to be with that person. You know,
It's a conversation you had to
it's
have.
Just, I mean, it's definitely a hard pill to
just
swallow
don't
for,
think
for
that there's
anyone
a
to swallow.
chance.
But
Yeah.
regardless, so it's a hard pill for anyone to swallow.
Maybe someone saw them. Maybe they were
Yeah.
just hanging out. Maybe they were doing some
I don't
press
see
thing
them.
because they got to do press stuff together too. You got to understand
Yeah.
that they have to promote
Yeah.
the show at press events together.
They're famous
Yeah.
now.
Whether they like it or not, they got to see each other all the time.
Yeah, they're always
Yeah.
tied to the show.
I mean,
for sure.
Jessica just
Yeah.
said that she became friends with Chelsea because they have a girls group chat. You know, like
There you go.
they have to hang around each other regardless of what happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, so in my head, I'm like, just looking at her body language. I think she's over it. She's like, no,
Yep.
I like this person, but I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Maybe they're better off as friends.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe. And to his credit, like I said, he's
Yeah.
made a better person to him. So obviously he's worried about that this is big storyline, the cheating thing. I'm sure there might be something deeper than that because, you know, you go through the pods, they spend a week on vacation, and then at that point, they get back in the real world. What was Clay doing? Working.
Yeah.
He's driving.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's
No, there's
nothing,
not.
yeah, there's nothing
but
wrong with that.
I think he
but
went on the show also to promote his business because he's very employed,
Yeah.
right? Like an
Yeah.
He's very
entrepreneur.
Yeah.
go-getter, this and that.
yeah.
What did AD do for work?
Bartender, I think, or what
No,
was she?
at,
She worked at night.
She got a real estate license, but we never saw her working on the show. So it's like she gave herself all this time off.
Oh.
And I don't know if it's possible.
No, because I could have sworn he said, "Oh, well, when I'm coming into work."
Oh,
when
she was night
Yeah.
shift.
she was
that-
night.
She was
She
working
night shift,
Yeah,
so they
she
do
was
do
night
that?
shift.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
because
remember that.
because I remember Clay said, "Well, she's coming home at 2:00 in the morning, and I'm already asleep, or I gotta get up." You know,
And I
at-
got to
yeah.
get up, and then
So
And then-
maybe it was the whole personal thing. Maybe it's just they didn't spend a lot of time together, and that was an issue.
It
And
just
there's more
different,
than that.
different. I mean, but that's the thing too is that like how many? I mean, you cannot say that a marriage won't work. It will work. It just you know when
It
it comes,
takes work.
it takes work. That's the
Yes.
thing, and exactly. And so and I kind of felt like that what Clay really wanted, was just to. I mean, in reality, I just feel like he was not ready to have the commitment. And I feel like he was using his dad as an scapegoat to do that. And that's
That's
just my point of
possible,
opinion.
but I think if you go back and listen to AD, there's two key words there that she constantly said over and over what she wanted: a provider and a protector. And that to me says you don't have a drive to better yourself too. You know, I'm not saying this is
Yeah.
how she felt, but in
Yeah.
my mind, it's all you said you wanted.
But she wanted to be married though.
she wanted to be married.
Yeah, she
but
wanted married
you
right
did you
away,
want to just
and
be a
he knew
stay-at-home
that. He
wife?
knew that though. He knew
Yeah, I
that.
know.
Yeah,
So-
I'll go throw it back at
Yeah.
him. He knew
I
that.
I don't think that she meant it in the context of
Yeah,
providing 100% for her because
Yeah.
she's very
Yeah.
much a strong
Yeah.
woman, and I think that she was like, I'm still gonna work, but I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be the main.
I mean,
one.
she
Yeah.
works on that body. I mean, she.
Oh,
what did
God,
she
don't
say?
start it.
Jesus
Don't even
said.
start- don't even
what did she
start
say?
on that
Je-
conversation.
Squad.
Don't
Who
Jesus,
said
I'm-
it?
I'm just-
Man, AD, you're
I'm-
stacked. Who said that?
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Was it Jimmy?
The life,
Oh, my God.
the human bender, guys.
No,
The
I
human-
think what was even more cringy was when AD had the conversation with Clay, and they're talking about like,
Yeah.
oh, like the body, right? And
Oh yeah,
she's
yeah.
like,
yeah.
oh, well, what if I have children?
What if I get big?
And he's like, well, I'll be in the gym right next
yeah.
to you, getting you right. And I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
Oh, yeah.
I heard that. I was like, no.
And then he's
Red
telling
flag.
her, he's all like, "Oh no, I'm gonna make you get in the gym. I'm gonna make you."
Because
He's
he,
like, I'll be right
he
there
had
with
the
you.
athlete's mentality. Yeah, you know.
And-
And I get it to a
that's
certain
not an
degree.
athlete's mentality.
well,
that's
that's it.
rude.
That's
a-
his ego.
That's how I want a trophy wife
That's
forever.
a
Yes,
trophy wife.
yeah,
You want
yeah.
someone to look good,
Yeah.
regardless of like she just literally like got a baby out
Yeah,
of
she
her.
just had
Yeah.
a baby, gained
Yeah.
50 pounds. You know,
Yeah.
Hormones.
made life.
Tired, exhausted, she's recovering.
Your
But you
threshold's
know
25
what?
pounds. If you gain
But
that,
know
I'm
what?
gonna
You
go
gotta
cheat.
go run a mile, and you know.
I'll be in
Yeah.
there with you though. But
Yeah,
but
JC,
you gotta
wake
get
up,
right.
JC,
You gotta get
wake
right.
up, JC.
Here's his thing. If you gain more than 25 pounds, I get to go cheat. That's his thing, right? So
That's what it sounded like.
That's what it did
sounded
sound
like.
like.
Yeah, it
Damn.
did.
Yeah, wake up, JC. That's all I'm saying. Wake up.
I don't know. We'll see.
Thank God he doesn't tell me to go work out. I should,
With
but I
stairs.
should,
Dude.
but
Yeah.
I think you wouldn't be here.
You're on your
today if
feet.
you did that.
I'd be asleep.
No, I'm like, I don't think JC would be here
Oh,
today
heck
if
no.
you did that.
No,
I
no,
don't think we'd. Yeah, no.
no.
It'd be super. We'd have a huge fight over that.
Yeah.
I'd be like, really, bro?
Speaking of having
You
huge
go check.
fights, Jimmy and Chelsea.
Oh.
Oh man, where do we begin?
Which
with those
one?
Two?
Yeah, exactly.
In general, I just think that they were
Look,
forcing it a little
Yeah.
too much, and she was trying to constantly find a reason to start a fight.
Can we can tie Jessica into this too, right? From the pods.
Yeah,
There was a bit of a love triangle there.
Yeah, but I would say just keep doing the thoughts real quick of Jimmy and Chelsea, and then we'll bring in the third.
Okay.
the third wheel.
I really do feel like she was one insecure.
Mhm.
Two, it just felt like everything was like, I'm gonna start a fight today because I want to,
Yeah.
about anything little, any nitpick. It could be
Something has to be wrong.
It could be something minor, something
Yeah.
minor. Oh, you didn't kiss me today. It's like,
That was
what?
weird.
Really?
That was so weird.
That was the weirdest thing.
Very.
I was like, okay, and then he was all, I did though. So she's like, no, you didn't. And I was like, when I woke up, I did. What are you
But
talking
like,
about?
who
Yeah.
cares?
Like, who?
One day. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
girl. And when he just said what we were all saying.
Yes.
Clingy. You were acting clingy.
Clingy. And she just like, I can't believe you called me clingy. And I'm like, what? You are though.
We
And it's not
we
a
saw
bad
a
thing.
snippet of your life,
Hey,
yeah,
girl.
but if
It's not a hugely bad thing. It's just telling you like, hey, I need a little space. Not like Chingo's a space, but space.
yeah, you're smothering me.
You're
basically.
smothering me. Yeah.
So
I don't think she was in a
I
good
think he really.
headspace
I think
to
he really did
date.
try.
Yeah, he did.
I think
he
he really did
love her,
try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she did to an extent, and then she was just insecure about a lot of things. She was insecure about her apparently looking like Megan Fox, because everybody cling to that. I don't know
think
why
she does.
everybody.
First
cling
of
to
all,
does.
I love that
she
she's
does a little bit
Yeah.
from like face
I
shape,
don't think
eyes
she
up.
does.
from
but
like
yeah,
nose
yeah.
up. I
Honestly,
think she
like
does.
nose up, face shape, you see a little bit of that.
It's her mouth, her lips.
Which
are
I thought it was
different.
funny. She's on TikTok like, can anyone out there that has ever said I look like Megan Fox, please come
Oh,
forward
yeah,
and
I
say
saw
that? I
that,
thought that was
yeah.
funny. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I just, I don't know. I just also feel like maybe a lot of people were saying maybe because she was comparing herself to Jessica, and she's like, I'm obviously Jessica's gorgeous, but I don't know. Everybody's like trying to nitpick them together as far as like,
well,
I'm
Yeah.
gonna beat this gorgeous girl to this guy.
Yeah.
It's like
when we were watching
ugh,
this,
that's the point of the show is to beat Love Is Blind.
when we were watching this, you had the feeling that Chelsea was like thinking she was in competition with Jessica.
Yes,
Yeah.
I felt that.
In the pods.
Yes.
Realizing they were both going for Jimmy's like, okay, I have to win this battle on the pretty girl.
And I
Like
think
she never
that's
gets
why-
that in real life.
I think that's why she didn't go for Trevor.
Yes.
And mind you, that ended up being a whole other thing.
Well, good
but
thing.
good thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm like, I feel like she was just waiting for one of them to propose to her.
yeah.
And I feel like if Trevor proposed to her first, I think she would have said yes.
And I know she
Because
said
Trevor
that
asked
on
that question.
Yeah.
If I had gotten the
And
opportunity
she's
to go
like,
first.
I don't know.
And she's like, no.
The way they edited
But
it,
I was
she
like,
got
no.
she got to like basically pick, and so she walked to Jimmy first versus Trevor. But if she had made
but that
that
could have
decision,
been.
Yeah.
But that was the day they had to decide. So that could have
Yeah.
been the day that Jimmy said,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to marry you, or I don't want to be with you.
Yeah.
And
To
then
Jessica?
what? Yeah. And then let me go to Trevor, see if I get picked for him.
yeah.
I
So
feel like she would have done that.
she had a kind of a weird second choice thing there, So
So Chelsea, she is crazy. First and foremost,
I'm not gonna say- okay.
I do.
crazy
Harsh.
after a few
I do
drinks,
want to say,
but insecure otherwise.
I do want to say that she definitely has a lot of wounds that need to be healed from her past marriage. A lot of that carried
That's right,
over
she
in
was
this
married.
Yes.
in this
I
so
would say
much.
she's crazy, but she does have a lot of wounds.
And she definitely came. The memes kept coming on X, on
gosh.
Twitter, and just brutal, and it made her seem like, I mean, everyone was just attacking her on Twitter, so it just made it seem like she was crazy on that level here. And so, but that at the same time though, it's kind of like, Jimmy, aka the life size bender. It just he's
Human bender.
human bender. Yeah,
I said somebody
He's-
called him
yeah.
a big toe.
Yeah, Jimmy, man, he was definitely it's crazy because she did mention it. She yelled at him, or no, I'm sorry. He said it first. I think he said, "Well, you wanted to have sex. I don't want." Is that weird? Is that weird that he did not want to have sex with her? And she
No,
she
he was saying that they were having, I guess, too much, like because she was being clingy.
yeah
So
yeah.
So I'm
And,
assuming.
Borderline
he didn't want to have
nymphomaniac.
sex because remember he threw it back at her. He's like, I didn't want to have sex.
It was borderline
Yeah.
he
nymphomaniac.
basically said he was tired already.
Yeah,
Like, he
yeah.
Was,
Well,
he was like,
well, it looked like he was drained from work, just like a busy
yeah.
work day.
Yeah.
So, and then she wanted to have sex, and he was like, "Well, I didn't want to like I was not into it, and it's like I was so
tired.
I was tired.
Yeah.
So then she took it as like
he doesn't like me,
he doesn't love me. He doesn't, and then just the
He's talking to Jessica. He jacked off. To
yeah.
Jessica.
See,
Oh my God.
and the
Or the friend.
Oh
and the-
God.
Okay,
Oh,
okay, okay.
let's not
And
talk
the-
about the
hold
friend
on.
too
and
much.
the
but-
crying
We'll get to that.
and the crying too was just it was a lot. Like I was like, wow, it's emotionally unstable, and I'm just like, she needs a therapist. She needs definitely something
I
to
don't
a
think-
marriage therapist.
I don't think
or-
she's
yeah.
crazy. I think I agree with you. She just needs to heal from past
yes.
trauma with her relationship.
She's projecting a
It's
lot of what
very-
might have happened in the past onto
Very
Jimmy.
emotional.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very emotional, and I think a lot of it we
Yeah.
had to deal with the fact
And
that
it-
she had that marriage before,
Yeah.
and something must have happened in that marriage.
Oh
that,
yeah.
Yes.
that made
He
her,
he
like,
probably she yeah. I know they really didn't mention it too much, but I'm pretty sure he
They don't
probably
need to, but I
he
mean,
cheated
there's
or-
still some
or-
scars. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he did. I mean, and she doesn't want that to happen again, but at the same time, it's kind of like you're kind of like holding on to him by a leash, and like it doesn't come off too well, at least on camera it doesn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll leave it at that. But,
Ultimately, their breakup though was from
yeah.
broken trust.
and then Jimmy did say though at the very end after the reveal, he did say, yeah, she don't look anything, or what does he say on the?
Yeah, I don't think she looks like Megan Fox.
She don't look like Megan Fox, and I was just laughing.
That is interesting
I was like,
dynamic because after
Yeah.
the pods, everybody hated Jimmy. Everyone hated Jimmy after the pods. After the reveal, you in our group text, Angela, was like, I fucking can't stand Jimmy.
Oh, yeah,
this
yeah.
and that. And then by
can't.
the end of this,
No.
everyone's like, Team Jimmy.
I'm not Team Jimmy, but I'm just like, okay, I get,
I'm not,
I get his
I'm,
side.
I'm
more.
neither
Yeah.
team.
I get
I'm
it.
neither team. I mean, I'm kind of, and at the same time, I'm kind of like, damn, bro. Like, I wish he would admit it. I think he does in the back of his mind. He just doesn't want to. Like, do you think he'll ever admit like I make the right choice or I make the wrong choice?
I don't think so
No, he
because I
won't.
feel like also,
He'll talk his way
and
out
they
of it.
talked about this in the reunion. I feel like he wasn't right for Jessica either
Yeah.
No.
because she
Well,
was.
see, I didn't even know about that 2 hour, that awkward, like,
Yeah.
yeah, that was.
I wonder what-
crazy.
Well, first of all, Jessica has said
10
in
minutes,
interviews.
though.
Yeah, it was 10
Jessica,
minutes.
Like, that was not-
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Jessica has said in interviews, if they had gotten engaged, found out that he had a best friend that was a girl, and they had had sex previously, that would have been it for her. Like she couldn't do it.
I think that's it for
I think
most
for
people.
everybody.
For everybody, yeah.
Yes.
We had this conversation. I said, if you had the same issue, I would have been upset. And
Yeah.
and then I told you, if some guy was talking to me like that, I had done that too, you probably would be upset too. Like, hey, why you keep talking to this guy every single day?
Yeah, and it's not
Every single day.
just they text,
Right.
call, video. Like that's
Weird.
and
Right.
it would be different if
What if they're
maybe it was
just
a
good
child.
friends?
No, it would be different if they were like
They
a
slept
childhood
together.
friend.
What if they're high school friends?
No,
doesn't
they said
matter.
No, they said it on the show. It was 2 years.
So you would be okay.
So it had been 2 years
So you
since
would
they
be
slept
okay
together.
if Angela had a friend that was a guy, and she constantly calls him and texts him.
They were best
every
friends.
Single day, and they've
And
slept.
don't
and-
lie.
Okay, no,
and-
let's hold on. Let's
and-
Don't lie.
Let's put
and
the
they've slept.
context.
And they've slept together.
They slept together
Would
one
you not
time.
be upset?
They slept together one time.
One time, okay.
Okay, maybe it was one time they slept together a couple years ago.
But they text each other every single day.
They're best friends.
and they even FaceTime sometimes.
And they just, you know what? We
Would you
both
be-
need it
would
right
you be
now.
like,
Let's
dude,
do
this
it.
guy.
We both need it right now. Let's do it. That's what
You
they did.
don't nod your
Wait,
head.
what? What do you mean?
Okay, I'm looking at the
Yeah,
context of what
yeah.
Jimmy and his friend was
Yeah,
like. It
yeah.
might have been a couple years ago. They're good friends, best
So they
friends.
had sex one time.
They had one set. Maybe they were
They
like
didn't
both
say
lonely.
when it
Like, hey,
happened.
Okay.
They didn't
You're
say
true.
when it
You're right.
happened.
You're right. You're right.
I'm being hypothetical.
I know, but,
But-
they didn't say when it happened. It could have happened a few months before they went on the show.
Okay.
I'm
But
just saying.
But the
Yeah.
the
don't
question
know that.
for you is, would you be upset?
How was the sex?
What kind
I was
of
just kidding. I was just kidding.
No,
Oh,
don't
man,
even
no.
know because you
Oh,
got
man.
mad that I
No,
had a friend.
no,
Now I didn't
no.
even meet, and you
No,
got mad and
no,
threatened by him.
no,
so be like,
no,
oh
no.
yeah, I'm cool with you sleeping with a
No,
dude.
I never
talking
said
to him
that.
every day.
I never said that. I did. That was
No,
that was
that's
that was
BS.
like 10 years ago. But yeah, 11 years ago now. Oh gosh.
The point is,
but
like,
I
Would
know
you
what
be
you're saying.
upset?
I mean,
He says he
Would
won't.
you
but
be
okay,
he
upset?
talk to every day. Yes,
Yes.
of course, yes. But if it's like a friend that you kind of like, you have to see. Because what if it's like a group of the friends, like that? You know,
No,
that's
he
something
talks
different.
to
No.
her.
I understand that, but it wasn't just her. It was the other
He
girl
on-
too.
he only had
It
two
was two
friends.
girls.
Yes.
Two girls, not just one girl. It was two girls, and yes, they're friend. I don't know,
but
I don't
it's
know
a
which-
fucking double standard because
yeah.
It's-
Chelsea's
Yeah,
getting
that's
mad
what
at
I'm
him
saying.
for
It's a
that.
double
Hold on.
standard. Yeah.
Chelsea's getting mad at him for that, but then she's sitting there fucking FaceTiming her ex-boyfriend as soon as they got back.
Yes, and I'm
That
pretty
I
sure.
don't understand either.
Yeah.
I don't
So
understand
Yes.
either.
Yeah,
And they try to bring it up now. She's like,
Okay,
no, this
okay,
and that.
Okay, but again,
I'm pretty sure she fucked
I'm not
him.
defending
you
Jimmy.
were.
No.
Yes, you were.
Okay, all I'm defending is.
so was Ryan.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
No, I'm
Here's
not.
what I'm defending.
That's the
Here's
thing.
what I'm defending
The
inside
double
of it.
standard.
As a couple,
Were they not?
No, I was about
Were
to.
they not?
No. Okay.
Oh, no,
Me and
no.
Angela are
Bullshit.
Like, y'all,
Yes,
no,
yes.
you all are BSing.
No,
I do understand the issue of yes,
No.
you can't be friends with someone you had sex
Yes,
with. I agree with that.
Yeah.
My issue is
Do you?
okay.
Yes, I do.
My issue is off camera. They had a conversation. They shared some intimate details. It's very much like any of us sharing intimate details about our relationship on this podcast. There's things you don't talk about. That's something that they said off camera. They don't want to discuss. They want to protect.
When you're-
Chelsea, granted, might have been a few drinks. There's no excuse for it. She blurted it out for fucking the world to see.
With all honesty, though,
Broke his trust.
at the same time, I would be upset about that already in general, that
Yeah.
even happened and that they're still talking to each other.
Every
So
day.
yes, I would have brought it up
Every
when I
day.
got into an argument over something, because I would
On
have said,
camera, though? When you've agreed
I
not
wouldn't care. I
You-
would,
when they
you're
agreed not to say it on
when
camera?
you're upset,
and drunk.
yes, you will bring it up.
I think the bigger
She
question.
has no
I
business
think
drinking,
Also,
being unemotional.
No,
being unemotional.
but I'm
Well-
just saying, if you're having a fight about your relationship and then he brings up your friend,
He didn't bring it up until after she brought up
Yeah.
his friend.
Correct.
well, it doesn't. In my head, it doesn't matter when you're upset about something and you're. I assume too. Mind you, I'm not defending her and on up the standards too, but because she was very emotional and all that stuff, and she was, you know,
She had a few drinks.
She has self-esteem problems.
Yeah.
Honestly, and I'm saying that because, you know, as a woman, I have self-esteem sometimes too. And yes, I would blurt it out because I would be at the time upset that one, we're having a fight, and two, that you're still talking to this chick
also the fact that
after you've already like
he
slept with her
defended-
and you talked to her every single day.
he defends his friend's feelings more so than his fiance's feelings. He says,
Exactly.
"No, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna hold back. I am not gonna stop talking
Yeah.
to my friend."
Exactly. He
I'm not gonna
defended
do
his
that."
friend
Yeah.
over his fiance.
and he called her clean.
So then why didn't Chelsea just break it off there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They should. I thought it was gonna.
They
end
should. Yes, I
Well,
agree. At that point,
Well, I'm just happy Jimmy broke it off.
But
I mean, because when Jimmy finally did break it off, he came back. This probably
He
had been like a
defended-
few
after
weeks
he
since
left.
then.
After he left.
No, after he left, they still
And
were
then he
going
went
through
back,
everything,
yeah.
going through all the marriage
Yeah.
planning, meeting the families, whatever. After all that, then he ultimately, when he decided to say, "I'm not going to go to the altar,"
Oh, you're right. It was after the ice thing, right?
after
Okay,
everything, literally the
so-
day before they were supposed to go, pretty much.
Yeah.
So would you rather him break up with her then or at the altar?
Then.
Exactly.
At the moment they had that fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no.
like-
Or
I'm
no,
not
no,
defending.
no, 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 no.
No, he should have. I agree
Yeah,
with his
he should have
decision
done
not
it
to go to
that
the
night.
altar.
If that night
Who's to
happened,
say- who's to say it didn't happen that night and they didn't refilm it like they did the other couple?
Kenneth and yeah.
So who's to say
man,
that whole
lies.
the whole
Everything
situation
lies.
wasn't refilmed? We don't know that.
So then Chelsea's a good actress
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
she got completely emotional about this and
Put
that,
her
or whatever.
back
If that's
on
how it happened.
TV.
I mean, if you broke up with someone and had to retape it, yeah, I'd be emotional
Yeah.
again.
And same thing, Brittany too. Brittany got emotional.
Yeah,
too.
exactly. She got emotional and it was a retake.
Yeah, it was a retake because, as if people don't know, yes, Brittany and Kenneth, right?
Kenneth.
They had decided to break up the night before, and Netflix came in and said, "Okay, well, we got to film this so we can put it on the episode because it was
So
when
who's
cameras
to
were off."
say that? Because when they had that big fight,
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy left. He came back and they like talked, but it was awkward.
The,
it was
the crazy
awkward.
Yeah.
part
Oh,
is,
I know what you're saying, but that's different though because it wasn't planned. It was just a thing that kind of happened, and
It
they had to
happened, yeah.
reshoot it though.
They had
'cause
to
weren't
re- they had to
filming.
reshoot the
Yeah,
breakup.
but
That's why it
you're
was so
saying-
awkward.
Yeah, but you were saying like you kind of
the
insinuate that
difference
Netflix
is in
planned
the
it.
case of Jimmy and Chelsea.
So it's
they-
because of they canceled it or they canceled their relationship versus Netflix actually pre-planning it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they continue after that big fight with,
Yeah.
with Jimmy and Chelsea. They still continued on the relationship
Yeah.
up until right
Because
before the
he
altar.
was still
Yeah.
he himself
Yeah.
was still trying.
But
he
if-
said that.
He was still trying, and I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No. I was.
Oh, you keep interrupting me.
I apologize. Go ahead. I know he was trying, but if his trust was such
Yeah.
an issue, I think he should have ended it then after that fight.
True.
That's all I'm saying.
I agree with JC. He should have ended it that night. And I know even though he left.
Whatever.
Even though he left, he should have ended it that night. I agree.
I agree. He should.
I
end it at
agree,
night,
too.
But also, I agree that if it's had to choose between being at the altar and the night before, sure, the night before. As
Yeah.
upsetting as
And
it was.
honestly, this whole scenario situation is in a span of what 3-4 weeks out in the real world.
I think it's 4 weeks once you get to the real world. I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a hard thing to navigate.
Very much.
I don't know how they navigate
Or
that.
3 weeks, I can't
And maybe Jimmy, after that whole fight, was like, "Okay, I'm gonna keep trying,"
Uh-huh.
and maybe he did.
Bless his
And then he realized, I can't marry her I have to maybe date her longer. And maybe he was planning to date her longer, but she just started going off on him that night when he told her, I can't marry you right now. Because he literally said, I can't marry you right now. That doesn't mean I don't love you. So in my head, I'm like, he was trying to save the relationship by saying, we got to work on this.
Right.
And then Chelsea went off. And then he's like, okay, keep going. Prove that I'm right.
It's interesting to me that as he says in that conversation, we hadn't talked about this at all yet. Like in that whole lead up, I feel like if you're in this scenario, like maybe every other day, you're talking about, are we going to the altar? Are we? Because it's a very real thing when in a show like this. Yeah. None of us have been in a situation where you have a month to decide if you're going to marry somebody.
That's why I'm saying, like, we see all of this, and it's edited the way it's edited.
Yeah.
We don't know what happened in between that big fight and that breakup.
Right.
We don't know. Something else might have happened that we're just like, we can't show it because we don't have time.
Yeah.
It could have been more fights that we didn't see.
I feel like there was a lot of fights already.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Though.
I mean,
So-
it seems like every day they would show him on camera. There was always a fight, something going on.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even on the honeymoon.
I mean, they had to cut.
Yes.
Yeah.
They had to cut the other couple's scenes because they didn't fight.
Yeah. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot going on with Johnny and Amy at that respect. So
That's a good.
So I
take
get
it as a compliment.
yeah.
I get what you're coming from, but I feel like in my head I'm like, he tried, she tried in their own different way, and yes, it sucks that she had to say all the things about Jimmy and his friend,
Yeah.
but I also feel like, yes, he didn't fight fair either sometimes too,
Yeah.
and I get it. It's just like, but at the same time, she did constantly start a fight.
The funny part
And it was
is
annoying. I was like, stop doing that.
so that big fight started because she got mad because he went to a bar with friends for an hour and a half.
Right.
That was baloney.
That was
Baloney.
crap.
And she goes, you left without me, whatever. And he goes, I invited you.
You didn't want to go.
And you didn't want to go. I
then-
can't be with someone who leaves or goes out.
No. Because
Who parties all the time.
All you want to do is
Parties
party. All you
Yeah,
want to do
she's
is
like, I
party.
can't be with someone
Party.
who goes out all the
Party.
time. Yeah.
Party.
I'm like,
I want
It's
someone
an
to
hour
stay
and
with
a
me.
half for
An
a
hour and a
birthday.
half. Probably like
Oh
8
my
o'clock. He
God.
probably got back at 10.
Birthday.
He had
Probably
like
got
a
back
drink.
at 10. One drink.
I was like,
I mean,
are
he
you
wasn't doing
kidding
a
me?
Jeremy where he lasted till 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Dude. Wow.
Well, we're gonna talk about that one.
Wow. Location. Turn your location off. That's all I'm saying. If you don't want anyone to know, don't turn on for your location.
Okay. We already
Angela, did you
mentioned
hear
it.
this?
We already
Oh,
mentioned
I
it.
have his location on all the time.
Okay, good. So if he turns it off, we know.
If Jeremy had come completely clean when he got back home to Laura, would they be in that situation where they're at right now?
Not as bad. I think Laura maybe have worked on it.
Yeah.
If she kind of like, if he's like, you know what, I realize this is inappropriate. I'll set boundaries. Sure.
Yes.
But he does not take accountability for anything. And
He literally was with her family that day.
Yes. And they're supposed to meet his family the next day.
And then, what?
exactly. So like, I think what makes it worse is that not only was it highly inappropriate, he shouldn't have done it to begin with, but he lied about it. And the fact that he lied about it suggests he did something. He knows what he did was wrong.
He didn't
Yeah.
tell the truth.
He didn't tell the truth.
If he
No.
didn't tell the truth once, you know he doesn't tell the truth.
And
Because
I-
he constantly was just,
I agree with Laura. I don't believe his version of nothing happened.
Yeah.
And they both have this cover story. Him and Sarah Ann have this cover story of like,
we just talked.
we just talked
In the parking lot. We weren't making out in the car or
And
anything.
to people's credit in Charlotte, they went to the bar, lost and found. There's like 5 fucking parking spots. There's never any parking at that bar. And you can't park behind the alley that he was discussing as well. So, yeah, just caught him in that. It's hilarious
It
how
was just-
people are
It's part of
internet
the
sleuths.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like every time we hear the story, there's something new that's added to
Yes.
it. So it's
or
just
just
like,
change it. It's just,
yeah, or it changes. Oh, no, we weren't parking. I took her home. And then, like,
We were
Yeah.
talking till
Yeah.
5 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then
In the car.
yeah.
And then the only time he was at my house when he dropped me off. I was
Yeah.
like, what?
his total thing of events that he put on Talk Talk, he didn't say it on the reunion, was, yes, we were in the parking lot talking till 5 in the morning. She was getting ready to go, and she was just going to get an Uber. I said, how far away? She's like, 8 minutes. I'll just take you home. And that's why his location tracked to her, dropping her off at her place, and then coming home.
Supposedly.
Supposedly.
but
That's his line.
but
That's a
Laura
story
said-
that he could have easily told
But-
Laura.
But Laura said that she was at the house for a while.
yeah, that's the thing.
So-
I would have
No one's ever-
screenshotted
he-
times for that.
There had to be.
It wasn't
th-
2 seconds.
Yeah, where are
like,
those
drop off
receipts?
by.
Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
yeah.
If
I
I was
don't
Laura,
know.
I would have screenshotted that. I would have been like, "Ooh, you were at Sarah Ann's house at 12 midnight. okay, you're still there at 2 a.m.
Now,
Okay.
to their credit, even though they keep saying nothing happened, my thought process is even if nothing did happen, you talking to another woman who's not your fiance for 5 hours, whether it's
by yourself.
you're not doing anything or not, that is an emotional connection.
Yes.
Which would, as a fiance, I would still be upset. So matter if they slept together or not, or made out or whatever, the fact that they stayed up and talked for 5 hours already is like, nope, that's not your fiance. Who are you? Not a family member, not anything like that. It is another woman who you dated in the pods. Inappropriate.
And that you almost chose. Like,
Exactly.
I think also, like I said, I think maybe the only redeeming way out of this was if he had acknowledged that he was wildly inappropriate. He made wild choices, and he just told the truth and said, you know what? I'm going to fix this. I'm going to set boundaries. We're going to work on this together. It won't happen again.
But supposedly he told Sarah Ann that night that he was going to be breaking it off with Laura.
See, that's just a POS.
Yeah.
Prove it all.
Which is crazy because to him, he was like, I never said that. And it's like, yeah, okay. But as soon as you got caught, then all of a sudden you're like, oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to be with you.
I
What?
loved the way Sarah revealed it though. Like how she's like, "Oh, I'm not up at 2 a.m. when I'm asleep." And she lets him tell all of his
Laura,
baloney.
how she just caught him in the lie.
And then she's like, "Oh, wait, actually, no, I wasn't asleep. I saw you." And he just speechless. Didn't know what to
He's
say.
like, why? My thought process is, why would you share your location in the middle of the night? Unless you know.
it probably
Unless you know for sure.
It's probably indefinitely because we have ours
Okay.
indefinitely.
He was engaged previously. Do you think this is something that he started doing in that relationship because she wanted him to share his location?
Maybe it was
and now he does it all
no.
the time?
Here's the thing. I think it was already being shared. It's just like maybe she tracked it, and
No, she said he turned.
You have to physically share your location.
He literally, she said.
he actually just sent it.
Why did you share your location in the middle of the night? Because when she woke up, she saw it.
Oh, that's right.
Well, she said when I woke up, I saw that you shared.
So they
your
weren't.
location."
So they weren't initially sharing locations. So then, why the fuck would you even share?
Apparently,
your
it's
location?
something he does. He even says he does it with Sarah Ann too now because they're together.
No, but he said they actually share like they indefinite, like
It's
they
it's normal.
yeah,
you
normal.
can set up either
yeah.
way. But like I'm saying,
No,
he
but
had been
like,
engaged prior to going on the
yeah,
Love Is
but
Blind,
that's
so-
different though when you send it versus
also
when it's
messed up, too.
indefinitely.
Yeah.
That's different because
So-
like
And then
yeah.
people are saying too that he.
Yeah, 'cause, like,
maybe
me-
he might
like-
have left his phone in his car and like went to
'Cause he's
Sarah
running
Ann's
the Apple
house
Watch,
and using his
yeah.
Apple Watch, and that's what tracked him actually. And so I'm like, dang, he effed
People
up.
have different
I don't know if the
theories.
Apple Watch does that though.
The Apple Watch does that.
It does.
It does. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyways.
Your account shares your location. So when you share your location and you like, if you literally go to find my device or whatever,
Oh,
you
that's
can
right.
track every
You can
device
track
on
your
your family
device,
plan.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, Tina's watch could be here, her iPad could be over there, her phone will be with her at work or something like. You know, you can track
Sounds
all
about
the
right.
devices. Yeah.
Dang,
So,
so she's at work late at night, and then you're like, "What the heck? Why? What is she working on her iPad late at night?" And then her phone shows here.
I mean, that's how you find a device. Like, okay, here it is.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
play sound.
The only
and go
thing
from-
I never take my iPad out of the house. So.
Oh.
no,
Yeah,
she really
so
doesn't.
that's not true.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
So-
only
Damn.
the only reason why I track Ryan is when to get a better idea of ETA and when he's gonna get home. I'm like,
Yeah,
has he
I've-
left work yet?
I've only ever like if I heard there's a bad accident on Tina's way to work, I'll get on there just to see if she made it to work okay without having to call her.
Oh,
just
that's
because
You did that?
I do that
Oh
sometimes.
dang, I didn't even
no,
know.
we
that.
Yeah.
would do that before
turn
we
it
got
off.
married.
God damn! She's gonna send it. She's gonna
No, I'm
send
at
it.
Dutch Bros.
I'm at Damn.
Get away from the Dutch bros.
Damn.
You're gonna text me. Are you at Dutch Bros?
You a
No,
Dutch
dude,
bros?
he
Yes,
does
I
that.
am.
He does that to me too sometimes. He's like, "Did you go here?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yes." And he's like, "Yeah, I saw you."
Mm-hmm.
But no,
Put
I
down
only,
the
You
soft
actually,
top.
you actually could also check. So once you can actually get a notification. That's the crazy part. You can get a notification that if it moves, that you get it. So that's why I was kind of curious about that too. I wonder why Lauren didn't do that, or like when she
wanted
shared,
to catch him in a
so
lie.
when she share a location, if you could put a notification if that person moves again, any like movement within like 10
If they're on a family plan together, and at that point they weren't. He was just sharing his location from his device to her. So in the case of Tina and I, we're on a family plan together, so we can track every device,
Including
even
her
the kids. Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
So, yeah.
Yeah, even the kids' devices. Too.
Yeah. So that's how that works.
Oh.
Sarah
They have
Ann's
to be Apple.
Yep.
DM. Well, I'm sure the other devices do it too with their own service. Sarah Ann's DM. Okay.
Inappropriate.
Inappropriate. I understood why she sent it. She never got
Inappropriate.
closure. Okay. The only thing inappropriate about it was if it doesn't work out, whatever.
Yeah, I agree. The first part of her message was like, okay, thoughtful, like, okay, yeah, thank you for joining the experience with me, blah, 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 whatever.
But if something.
But if the door is open.
Yeah. So she sends that when she gets back. It's a whole other week before Jeremy even sees it. He could have just shut it off and said, it was great to meet you, and I wish you the best. If he had just said that.
Yep.
And showed Laura, be like, hey, look, this is what she sent me. This is what I sent in response. I'm shutting it down.
That's it. Yeah.
So-
that's
so
all you
with
had to
that-
say.
with
He did show it to her, but
He
Yeah.
showed it, but
Yeah.
he could never shut it down. He just liked the message.
Yeah,
or
and
something.
so
that's
what that
a lot.
message is saying again in man terms. Let me put it man terms. Let's fuck in the. I mean, let's just hit it off. If anything goes wrong, I mean, that's it.
First of all, it's a woman, so that is not a man term.
No.
He's talking about how
I'm seeing as
first of all,
as
not
a
a man term is how Ryan would have interpreted it.
what
Oh,
a
gee,
what a
just
man would
that-
interpret
so
it.
just
It's like-
Ryan's.
Just
it's
Ryan.
like, I'm just telling you the way.
Maybe
probably,
Clay.
As a woman,
yeah,
as a woman,
yeah.
we
Okay.
interpret it as if something happens between the two of you, I'm here.
Yes.
I'm
No,
ready.
no.
I am
Exactly,
ready.
exactly. No, but that's
My
the thing. That's the
ovaries
thing
are
too.
pumping.
That's the
Yes.
thing too, is that like it was kind of opening. She was opening that door to where like let's have like that's probably why he hit her up that night, or that's probably why he made sure like cause that in his mind she put it in him to where like I have this door's open. If you ever want to come in the bed sheets or whatever like that, the door's open, and I can and then this
5 in the
scandal
morning.
happened. Yeah, then this scandal happened. So it's like
Lost and
you're,
found parking
you're
lot.
saying that
Yeah.
that message was her saying, I'm DTF.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much.
I don't
That's
know.
exactly
I
what I'm
won't go
saying.
that far.
I
That's
don't know
exactly
about
that's
that.
exactly what I'm saying.
That's
because
something Ryan would see and be like, "Oh man, she's
and then
down.
and then
she's down."
and then
She wants the D.
right? Am I wrong?
and then he hearts it. And then he hearts it. It's like, dude, okay, that's like saying, oh yeah, okay, damn. And then that shit happens. So it's like,
my
you
gosh.
can't, you come on. This
gotta
this isn't Clue. This isn't a like. It's like like it.
this isn't F Boy Island.
No.
This is
No,
Love is Blind.
but
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It's just
Jersey Shore.
there's no such thing as a coincidence. I'll leave it at that. But it's just I'll leave it at
Yeah.
that. I do believe they did have sex or
Yeah,
some.
I don't think
They were
That
drinking.
night?
They're
all of
drinking.
America,
They're.
but does not believe
I believe
their
they had
story.
some
Yeah.
kind of sexual encounter.
Yes.
Whether it's
Okay.
or whether it's
I think
kissing,
it's
making
funny
out.
when,
I mean,
I think
anything
she. I think
intimate.
what she said. Who was it? Vanessa was like, "Did you kiss?" Oh, absolutely not. I was like, that was way too quick.
When they even showed it, when she walked out on stage right now, the first thing she did was kiss Jeremy. So,
Yeah,
I was
so
like,
that's what I'm saying. I don't believe it. Like
don't
she
believe
kisses. Like, just.
I mean, look,
I don't believe it.
I get the
Bullshit.
emotion of it. You're in a pods for 2 weeks, this and that. He makes his decision.
2 weeks, no sex.
Well, I mean, you're talking to a wall, basically.
Yeah,
you know?
but that's what I'm saying.
You get back, you get your phone. That's the first thing you do is researching to take a look at who are all these people that I was talking to. What do they look like? You have their names, all this information, and yeah, she maybe emotionally wanted that closure, and sent the message. He fucked up by not shooting it down. You know, I aside from the last part of it, that's the only issue I have with the message. I don't blame her for trying to at least send one final word about it and
Nope.
let him live his life.
Inappropriate.
Except for the last part.
Yeah, exactly.
This
Okay.
is the last part that made it appropriate.
Yeah,
Stop trying. To,
Although I think,
but
I
okay.
think her
stop trying to be a
intention.
Sarah Ann fan.
I'm-
She's not.
I'm just saying
He does.
There's some things though. I don't.
there
I
are
don't
a
agree with
couple.
her
I mean, okay,
political
there are a
ideology
couple.
either, but
They're happy together. It's what it is. What it is. So
Even though they break up every few seconds, apparently.
apparently that's only happened like
I don't
once or
get off
twice
that.
or something. But now they live together.
I loved how that was called out. Who called it out?
Chelsea.
Chelsea, I think.
See, well, I
Yeah.
saw you, and then he's like,
Yeah.
"I saw you once." Chelsea's like, "I saw you twice."
Damn.
Let's be real. And both times you said
Damn.
you were not together.
I
I
love
was like,
that.
"Dang,
That was-
Chelsea, tell him."
Yeah,
I love that. That's
couples
great.
have gone through that. Now they're living together.
Mhm.
She put a TikTok, not even thinking that they're living in Jeremy's apartment. There's that little Longhorn picture in the background that we had just seen on the episode. Literally the Hawaiian shirt that was in the background of that video. Jeremy's wearing that shirt on stage. At the
Yes. Okay. I wondered if anyone else was gonna catch that. 'Cause
Yes.
I was
Wow.
like, oh Jesus.
So, in a way, it was a little shout out there, but it is what it is. It's Sarah Ann was second choice. She's happy with that apparently. Whatever. So
That's her. I just want to say though. I just want to put it out there for her. If she ever listens, what makes you think he won't do the same to you?
Exactly.
who knows?
I will say one thing about Laura.
Yeah.
I know that she was really trying, and I know she saw that Jeremy met her family and everything. The only thing that did bother me, and you bothered you too, is she would constantly criticize him about his Hawaiian shirts.
Yes.
Yeah, she was fixated on that.
I
for
don't
some
know
reason.
why
May-
she was
and maybe
fixated
that's
on it.
maybe that's why.
Little criticism every single time. Oh, I got rid of his Hawaiian shirts. I was like, dude, okay.
And maybe that's why I'm not so quick to like defend Laura in this, because she
Yeah, I'm not
fucking
quick-
annoyed me.
But I'm also not quick to defend
She
Sarah.
was-
No, I'm not
Little mean
that too. But
sometimes. She was a little mean.
she put him
was
down a
mean.
lot. She was criticizing his style and this, like, wanted him to change who he was. And it was like, bitch, this is what you fell in love with. You know, this is
Hey.
no, but that's my thing. Like, if you this is who you like, this is who you want to marry.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to change that person? It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, love is blind, Laura.
Yeah.
Double standard. I'm telling you, man.
Same
It's a
thing,
double.
Sarah
It's a
Ann.
double.
Yeah.
Effing standard. That's
Apparently
what
not
it
for
is.
Sarah Ann, because he saw her and was like, "Ooh,
I'm just
go
saying,
Yeah.
man. Jeremy, hey, hit up Jeremy's DMs. And you'll probably be the next one.
Wow.
You'll probably be the next one. I'm just saying.
Gross.
You
Wow.
probably will.
Dang.
Then you'll be on the next scandal. Oh, what were y'all doing up till 5 a.m.?
I don't think anyone wants that. Sorry.
No.
No.
Oh, I don't think so.
Although I might, if he ever sells some of his Hawaiian
Him and
shirts, pretty cool.
what is he? And his
I wear
Miami-
Hawaiian
his
shirts.
Miami 5 costume right now. What is he wearing?
He's got a Hawaiian shirt with the coat over it.
The only weird thing I
Yeah.
found out though was his outfit was that he's not wearing socks. That's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
That's
I
I
weird.
don't like your shoes. His shoes don't match. His outfit.
Yeah.
And
So-
again, you have Clay over here who looks like he's trying to stay professional the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprised
I still
now he's
believe
wearing-
he went on the show just to promote his business.
Ooh,
I'm surprised he's not wearing a
That's
business
a big
business
part of
shirt or nothing. A little business.
I know. but, hey,
Surprised about that.
Not allowed,
Yeah.
probably.
Probably.
Oh,
like you
yeah,
have to
trademark,
wear. You have
trademark,
to
yeah.
wear a suit.
Yeah, I'm sure they have some sort of stylist there to help them, like when they get on the stage. Like Netflix pays for this or that, clothes wise and whatnot. So
Shit, what are you talking about? They paid for everything. What are you talking about?
yeah, the
No,
food and all
they
that
pay for
stuff.
everything.
I'm pretty sure they paid for all those dresses.
Although I
I'll
kinda wanna
guarantee
know.
you.
Yeah, those dresses
Oh,
are cool.
maybe.
Those
Okay.
dresses are like fabulous. Like, come on, there's no. I mean, not to say that they can't own it. It's just like I kind of feel like, hey, we got you this, or they're sponsored.
Now, one interesting thing
Here's a few
is
gowns.
when the cast was originally announced, some people were wondering, why would you go on this show when you have kids? Of course, I'm talking about Jessica. She has a daughter who I believe is the same age as our oldest.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they. No, she's older. I think
She's
she
older?
was 11.
Yeah, she's a dude.
Oh, I thought she was like
So
9 or
when I first saw it, because I think they mentioned about the Instagram, I saw it. I was like, dude, bro, this does not look like her daughter. It looks like her younger sister.
Yeah,
and I was
yeah, they look
I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, they're
holy,
really young.
they
Yeah, they're
look
not really young.
they look alike, like not
Yeah.
not like mother and daughter, but more
Well,
like
Yeah.
sisters.
Hers is an interesting story. She's through the foster care system. Thankfully, she was in a foster home or when she got pregnant because, and this is pretty fucked up, if you're a foster kid and you have a baby, the state takes the baby away from you.
Which
and
I
raises the
get
kid.
because you have no way to take care of them.
Yeah, but that's pretty traumatizing.
It is, but
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know
it's
that.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
It is,
it's
but at the
pretty
same
messed
time,
up.
how do you take care of the baby when you're not
Mm.
even in a household yourself?
Yeah.
Wouldn't
I
the
get that.
foster parent then assume?
yeah.
I assume.
But
I don't know.
I've said it from the get go, and Angela knows it. I'm Team Jessica all the way. I have been
Ooh.
110%.
Look, I respect.
Brian's all about looks, so that we can.
No,
Yeah.
love is blind.
Yeah, shut up.
I will say
Not to the viewer.
No.
Yeah.
I will say one word. I will say one word.
Oh, here we go. Here we
I
go.
will say one word.
Here we go. What?
Francesca.
Okay, that's
First
different.
of all,
that
that was
was
not
on
Love is
too hot
Blind.
to handle. That's
Yeah.
totally different. Totally
Okay,
different show.
Francesca or Jessica?
Ooh.
Look at his face. He's just like, I don't know. It's a
Ooh.
hard one.
That's a hard one.
I will say
Jessica.
I have
Jessica because
more
because
respect.
Even with the
Francesca
kid.
More
because
respect for Jessica.
no because
I have a lot of
Francesca
respect for
is very
Jessica.
bitchy and I
Oh,
can't.
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Let me.
Here we
Do I
go.
not
Here
hear
we
you
go.
say,
Here-
"Oh yeah, I like it. That's hot."
No,
First of all-
no, I'm just joking though. That's a joke, Angela. That's what we call.
come
I literally
on. Oh,
laugh.
come on.
I laugh.
I
Like,
love how when I call him out, that it's a joke.
it is because I'm laughing. I'm literally laughing. I'm joking. I'm literally saying just kidding, and I literally say, I don't know what more I have to tell you because I know it gets on your nerves a little bit.
Okay. One last thing then.
I like pushing
Yeah.
your buttons. That's why.
Everybody on this show for this season, if you were single, who would you date?
Jessica.
Jessica in a fucking heartbeat.
I don't know. For the guy.
Yo, really, JC?
People in the
No,
pod-
and honestly,
Huh?
Jessica has a great head
Just-
on her shoulders.
just
the guys that made it through. Yeah.
who made it through? Oh,
Yeah.
none.
I know. None of them are type either.
None. None of them. Are
Not even Matt. if he'd have given you like a number to pick a
Hell
question?
no. That guy is weird.
Although I thought
Maybe
Ariel was
maybe
cool.
Johnny.
I think that's their names. Ariel.
Yeah. Jessica was.
Oh, yeah,
she-
that's
I think.
it, yeah.
I think with her life experience, she's very mature. Obviously, being a mom and everything, but also for me, finding this out about her, which I
Oh, she has
something I can
Crohn's
relate to.
disease.
She has Crohn's disease.
What?
Yeah, she has Crohn's disease.
She
like
revealed that
Jason.
on TikTok.
Wow.
Something that I can relate to.
She
and
has severe Crohn's disease, which
yeah,
is crazy. to me.
which I
Wow.
don't know how old she's probably like her mid late 20s. So I don't even know how old she was when
She's
she was
29.
diagnosed. She's 29, right?
Wow.
I thought she was younger.
So I don't
She's
know how old
29,
she was when she was diagnosed.
I thought. Oh, no. Good question. No.
It's not very often that you see like people on reality TV dealing with something that I
Yeah.
personally can relate to.
Yeah.
I find out more and more like actors. I think there's an actor on Abbott Elementary that has it. That was revealed. Yeah.
Which
So
one?
Which one?
I forgot his name.
he's the character that always looks at the camera, like breaking the fourth wall.
Oh, he talks
Oh,
about.
yeah.
He plays
from-
Eddie. Yeah, Mr. Eddie.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
really
The tall,
Yeah.
he's tall. He likes
Yeah.
Janine.
That actor
Yeah.
is Crohn's.
Yeah,
I
like-
found
Yeah, from
out.
Chris. From Chris.
Everybody
Everybody hates Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I love Abbott Elementary. God,
Yeah.
I love that.
He has
I
he
love
has
that show.
Crohn's.
Oh, I do too, and I relate a lot.
That show
And
is
I think
fucking
that,
amazing.
I think
You need to stop what
I
you're
can
doing.
relate to her on that level about what
Yeah.
she goes through. And quite frankly, if you are listening to this, Jessica, we'd love
Yeah.
to get you an interview because I would love
Nope.
what?
Just kidding.
Damn.
We cannot
Just-
interview her because both of you would not stop like.
No,
smiling.
what are you talking
No,
about?
I would love to
No.
get an interview
Oh
about
my
her
God.
Just be dressed in a
She's
suit.
gonna be in our
It's not
podcast.
often that like it's
Me and
brought.
Angela would just be like, "Shut up."
It's not often something like that is
Why
brought
do
to
you
the
sound
forefront
like
on a
that?
podcast or reality
I'll be
TV,
like-
and would love to talk about it.
No,
you
you
know?
guys would be all like, "Oh my god,
No.
she's on her."
And maybe she
show."
can-
I
Maybe-
know Ryan would.
Well-
Y'all be
ask,
sucking up all of.
I
both
know
of you.
Ryan would ask inappropriate questions.
No, I would not. What the hell? No, I would
Yeah,
not.
you would.
Yeah,
No,
you would.
I
Yeah,
would.
you
No,
would.
there's
Plus
a
to see if
respect.
there's anything she can
There's a
reveal
line.
for. Plus to see if there's
There's a
anything she can
line.
reveal for Perfect Match
Yes,
season
that's what I
2.
would ask about
Yeah.
Perfect Match
Yes.
season.
I'm ex-
Yeah.
Sure.
If you,
I will say that.
yeah.
I will say throughout the whole season, she wasn't my favorite, but I will say after seeing the reunion
See?
and seeing the
She-
podcast she did on
She-
TikTok, I got more respect.
100%.
For her.
I like her.
Yeah.
I like her, but I feel like if we ever had her on our podcast, you two would be like googly eye.
No.
no, no, no.
Please.
Definitely.
You say that as you
Wrong.
turn red. Okay.
Nope. I don't know what she's saying.
Plus, I'm curious to know how she's handling filming Perfect Match while she's away from her kid. That's got to be tough.
Perfect match. That's
Because
gonna
you're
be
away
fun.
like for a while. Yeah.
I wonder if Joey's gonna be on there again.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I'm
He
pretty.
was
For
cool.
all we know so far, is it's Izzy from season 5.
Is
of
Francesca
Love
gonna
is
be on
Blind.
Yeah, she's 29. I just figured it out.
I
She's
don't know
29?
Francesca.
Yeah.
All we know is Izzy. We know of Micah.
See?
We know of
That doesn't increase your
Jessica and
chances.
Trevor.
Not doing nothing. Oh
From
my
the
God.
Love is Blind. From the Love is Blind side, there's
29?
4
Oh my
people.
god.
Oh my God.
Like
Thank you, Tina.
He's close to my
Thank you.
age. He's close to my age.
Yeah, you saw him thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
No, what?
His face was like 29, huh?
calculating,
We send a DM.
calculating the percentage a chance he has. Yeah,
You stupid.
every day.
Oh man, you stupid. No.
You want to be a stepdaddy?
No. Damn, Tina.
Your face literally was like,
No,
I think
29,
that's an
huh?
appropriate question.
29.
that's an appropriate question. Thank you, Tina. That's
You
it.
would totally ask.
No, what, Angela? Whoa, no,
ask
no,
Well,
no. I would not. I would
Do you
actually
want a
be
stepdaddy?
asking professional questions.
be your stepdaddy, dear daughter? Just like that.
I could get a lot of movie passes.
Yeah,
You can go to all the Disney movies.
Yeah. Moana
That's a
2,
good one,
I
too.
got it.
Oh shit.
And all you have to say is, you're welcome.
Okay, too much.
And then JC over here would be like, I got a lot of access to wrestling shit.
Yeah.
Do you want to go? I could take your daughter. Your
swap.
daughter could come with us.
Yeah.
Swap recipes.
Oh,
Swap
man.
recipe. Yeah.
Oh,
Crohn's,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
There you go.
Damn.
Dang, she can relate. Tina rolls her eyes.
Well, as I mentioned, seasons.
You started it.
Yeah, Mr. She's 29. I'm gonna go back to that.
Oh man, that's great.
Season
Oh.
7,
Your
8.
brain was like,
Oh my
what's
God.
happening?
What is going on?
You're like, oh, so that means my chance increased from like this percent to this percent.
So I'm only a few years older than her, and the calculation of the wind that day when I meet her will increase the chances of
Keep going. Are you gonna diagram this for us? Too? That's hilarious.
The statistical data shows that.
Tina, you are a calculus teacher. You of all people could calculate
Oh
this.
shit!
I know. You need a whiteboard and a marker.
I do teach Dutch this year.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
will do
shit.
statistically figure this out. No,
A little bit
Dude,
of calculus.
wow.
no, I'm
That's-
off duty, please. I'm off
Okay.
duty.
That is
She
that
loves-
is
she loves
that
spring
is
break. She
too
loves spring
much,
break.
man. That is too
Yeah.
much. Good job, Tina. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh man, that was great,
I think
man.
it's funny that he cracked up about it.
That's so funny, man. Because that is good. That's classic right there. I like
Oh
that.
man.
like
Oh.
But anyways, getting off the Jessica, or just ending the Jessica conversation.
Is there anything from the
Um,
season we missed?
Yeah.
I liked in the reunion they brought back past seasons.
This couple, where are they?
Which one?
The ones that
Nick
broke
Lachey?
up. The ones that broke up in the kitchen when he was on his phone.
We talked about that.
Kind of.
yeah,
How they?
Kenneth
Well,
and
we
Brittany.
briefly like it was. They were just weird. He
Weird.
was on his phone the whole time. He's a principal. I get it. He's busy.
No, I totally get that too.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you're, even if you're refilming the breakup, I feel like you still be respectful and, like, pay attention. To who's talking to you.
Maybe that's the point though. Maybe they were like
Pretend that you could give a crap.
No. Maybe pretend y'all don't give a shit about each other. Or maybe Netflix
Make
told,
it look real. It looks so
Yeah.
fake.
well, maybe Netflix told him to act a certain way. Maybe that could be it too.
True, but I
know
feel
what
like
I'm
it was
saying?
very much forced, and I
Yeah.
was like, this doesn't look right. And then when JC found out that it was taped, I was like, oh, that makes sense now.
Well,
Yeah, they broke
it's
it
all
up.
taped.
Knew it.
Well, no. The fact that they broke it up
I
and
know,
they
I'm
wanted
just
them to
kidding.
Do it on
redo
camera.
the breakup basically on
Damn,
TV.
gotta get on camera, man.
Yeah.
Please. I don't know. That's just the issue with the reality how Netflix does it. Like, have the cameras on them, and apparently they filmed. The interesting part is they filmed 6 and 7 back to back. Like, from what I understand, they did the pods with 6, and as soon as they left for their vacation, they brought in the people in the pods for 7. I don't know what
Damn.
city it is. They did the same thing for seasons 8 and 9, which filmed
Damn.
fairly recently. So they've already filmed the next 3 seasons, is what I've understood.
Badass.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. I think they might. Will they release one later this fall?
I'm assuming
Yeah.
Probably.
there's the circle lined up. We know Temptation Island is
Yeah.
summer.
Summer.
I'm assuming they're gonna get another one this fall.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it. They're gonna have Circle Spring, Temptation
Yeah.
Island Summer,
And the circle.
Fall Love is
And
Blind.
the circle's
Yeah.
filmed in the States.
Yeah.
I saw that.
The circle's
Yeah.
filmed in the UK.
No, this they said I could have sworn I saw this time it's gonna be it was filmed in the States.
Oh.
They never really revealed the location. That's the crazy part. But
Yeah.
it's always the same building.
I think they said Atlanta or something,
Oh, if they find a building that looks like it, yeah, I'm interested to see that because
or maybe change the building, maybe have something
maybe
different.
because what they've done in the past, they have one building for the circle, and
Yeah.
they film Circle US, Circle Brazil, Circle
Yeah.
Portugal, whatever in
Yeah.
there. Yeah, they use the same building.
So I'm kind of curious. Maybe it was too much to film in the UK. Maybe they were trying to,
That's
or-
possible.
Save some money.
or maybe just revamp it, try to change it up because it's been the UK
Yeah, they gotta
the whole
make-
time, right?
it's always been the UK.
Yeah,
gotta
so
do
they got
different
they
things
got to
for
change
it.
it because
Yeah.
otherwise it's gonna get like
Dull.
yeah.
Yeah.
and then I feel like the
Well,
games
they have to fly people out there and all that stuff.
Yeah, and I feel like the games need to be a little bit more better. And
More games.
Yeah,
The
more
are
games.
Well,
fun.
that's the cool thing
I
about the
thi-
circle.
I
They
think-
they revamp it every time.
Yeah.
They do such a good job with that.
They do.
I think they need to do more games in the beginning, like in the very first episode. I feel like
I want more catfishes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
see,
Oh, I
so-
like the celebrity catfish where it was.
Yeah.
That
The
was,
two
yeah,
Spice
that was
Girls.
pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Actually, I did ask my cousin Christy to see if I can ever, because I remember y'all mentioned
Dude,
it one
seriously,
time.
you could.
Yeah, and she was like, yeah, that's fine. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I was just like, nah, I would. It's a lot of time to take off work. I think it's like a month of shooting or something. Or it's like-
I think you at most it's a month.
yeah,
I want to say like you. I mean, as you
because
get
I don't
brought
think
in.
has there ever been a couple on there. No, right?
In a way, yes. There was like a mother and daughter.
So we would
Oh,
so
Or mother and
there's
son.
So
Yeah.
so Netflix, if you listen, so this would so if we do audition, we will be the first married couple to be on
And that's what they should
on,
do. Though.
on. But that's what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
to impersonate
Didn't they have one?
a woman or to impersonate
I don't know if they had a married couple, did they?
They had a
Yeah.
couple, I thought.
Like-
Well, they would have people that like would be the
Oh,
first ones
that-
eliminated,
that's
and
right.
they have to make a character
and
themselves.
it was
And
a boy
see-
and a girl, yeah.
Yeah.
and see, I would do the due diligence behind it, and Angela would talk like a girl, and then we'll
So would you be a
Yeah.
boy or a girl?
I'll be
You
a
have
girl.
to be a girl.
I'll be a girl.
He would impersonate
I'll be a
his
girl.
cousin.
Yeah, my cousin.
Yeah, because we don't need you being all like, what, are you DTF, girl?
No,
Oh, we
no.
don't need another repeat of the
No.
period.
Yeah,
Talk that
like-
one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, it hurts. I'm like, what was it? The stomach?
It hurts
My-
me. It hurts
Oh, my
me.
side. Like
Oh, my
this, your
side, there you
That's
go.
something else that's wrong.
On my
Whoa.
left side.
Appendix.
I was like,
Yeah.
what?
What's going on there? Yeah, no, I'm not that stupid. No.
No, honestly, I think
no.
you're
Oh,
stupid,
God.
but not that stupid. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, I think y'all would do really well in the circle
Me too.
as America, and it would be cool for y'all to do that and work
Because you got
together
no
on
kids either, so you could do that.
Yeah. So-
we have cats, but
it. I mean, yeah, there's some percent you could build. Obviously, you got to get your fucking story straight and just kind of work that out. Obviously,
We are
yeah. So
Francesca.
It'd be crazy if someone has that ever. I mean, besides has that ever happened where they impersonate like a Love Is Blind candidate?
No, but they did have the husband impersonate the winner of one of the seasons of Circle. Remember?
and didn't they have Chloe on there?
Yeah, Chloe, but Chloe was Chloe. Yeah, but
Chloe was
but
Chloe.
she was from
Like,
was she
she's
from?
herself.
Was she
Love
from?
is, she was from Too Hot to Handle.
Oh, Too Hot to Handle. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious if they might do something to revamp.
she was
it
on there.
to-
She
to
played
do that.
herself.
Yeah.
The woman that won impersonated her husband, and then he went on and impersonated not his wife, but a friend.
No, his wife.
No, it wasn't his wife.
His friend, yeah.
Yeah, it was his friend. Yeah,
His I don't know, some friend of his.
some friend of
Didn't
theirs.
he win?
No,
No, he
he
lost.
got
He
like
got second place.
I think he got second place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you still win money if you get second place?
No,
No.
I'm sure they
No.
give some money.
no.
Thought it was
Well, they don't
won.
announce.
I mean,
the
they
big
all get
prize.
money for doing the show.
I'm sure there's some,
But not
second
a lot of
prize.
money.
Yeah, not as much. But yeah,
They probably
The
give
big
them.
money's
They
the
probably give
winner.
them enough money to be like, here's probably
Yeah.
5-10 grand for
Yeah.
your month off.
Because the UK, that's a problem. But if it's in the States now, I'll agree. That's a lot more better.
But you don't get taxed.
no, the way the government is, you get taxed on shit you make
I was gonna say,
overseas.
yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get taxed. Yep.
So if they're gonna film it in a
Uncle
state, you better
Sam.
pick a state with no state income tax. That way they can get around
Truth.
it. Yeah. So
Atlanta.
Texas,
Texas?
Texas, Florida,
Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Florida.
Florida. Yeah.
California. no.
Atlanta. Yeah. they
California
got-
state sales.
Atlanta has state
That's why I
taxes.
said no.
Yeah.
Atlanta has state taxes, I believe.
Yeah.
I think so. It's a very
Atlanta.
few, but yeah, we're one of the lucky ones.
I just know we don't.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
Hot as fuck. We don't pay. Yeah. So that's what's on the horizon, at least reality TV wise.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Love Island will probably be late summer, like it has been.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Love Island will probably be like late summer.
Oh, I
like
don't know
usually.
that one. That's
yeah.
a good one. I should probably look that one up.
Yeah. So they always have it around the same time every year, just because that one really just kind of follows alive early.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the
drama.
so yeah, we'll see.
I got a text.
Got a text. Honestly, a fun drama-filled season. I don't recall. I've heard one of this upcoming seasons is being filmed in the DC area. I don't know if it's 7, 8, or 9. Someone apparently thinks they saw Netflix cameras filming some couples. So there's apparently one of these Love Is Blind seasons going to be in the DC area. Any other ideas? What other cities do you think they might do?
They
Anything
should
you'd like to see?
do Los Angeles because people are crazy out there.
Oh yeah.
If not that, I would say probably like something in the New England area.
Like
Maybe
Boston,
Boston,
Yeah.
Philadelphia, maybe.
Okay, this is wrong because it says Love Island is supposed to debut the end of January,
Mm.
and it didn't.
Maybe that's Love Island UK.
So
No, it's
going back
Netflix.
to the circle, yeah. So the previous seasons were filmed, Northern England.
Right.
Season 6 and 7 are actually moving stateside to Atlanta.
Okay. So
They are
Atlanta.
both. They filmed them both, and they are both in.
So I
Atlanta.
wonder if they film the international circle, if they're going to film it there too. That'll be interesting to see.
I don't know
Because
That's good,
they
yeah.
have. I mean, there's other countries that do the circle.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. I mean, I think they might just leave it international. You know what I'm saying?
Like go to the
We
UK.
didn't
Yeah.
watch. We didn't watch this, but they had that Love Island All Stars.
Love Island Games.
in January.
Yeah, that was okay.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
never watched it, so
I watched a few episodes. It was pre-taped. It was all right. There's nothing crazy.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so that's probably why they haven't premiered another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you said Philadelphia.
Yeah. Boston.
Boston.
Born and raised. Okay, yeah.
Right.
On the playground.
They
is
should
where
do
I spent
something
most of my days.
random like Wyoming,
Minneapolis.
You know what they should pick?
Idaho.
They should pick
Boise.
Austin,
Utah.
Texas. Austin.
They've already done
Texas.
2
They have
Texas
done-
cities. Like it, they have to kind of film it around. I mean, Austin would be a good town for
Yeah.
sure.
San Antonio.
San Antonio, yeah.
They probably won't ever go to Austin.
They've already done 2 Texas cities, so I don't think they're going to come to Texas for a while.
Florida? Have they done Florida?
Oh yeah, Florida's.
They haven't done Florida.
Yeah,
Maybe
Florida. I
like
could see Florida.
Orlando or Jacksonville or Tampa or something.
Yeah.
I would say
Probably
Orlando.
Tampa.
Orlando. One of
Phoenix,
the
maybe?
major. Oh, Phoenix. Yeah.
Phoenix, I mean, just think
Minnesota.
like Minnesota. Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yeah, Minneapolis. Yeah,
Or
maybe.
some,
Takis.
No, I was gonna say Michigan, but no, that's kind of
Las Vegas?
Well, that's the thing. Vegas is interesting because
I don't know. I
It's
don't
just
think
'cause
they would.
people
do it.
really live in Vegas. You're just there for work, you know?
Yeah.
they both.
Yeah, I know.
It's true because you either are like you work there or you have like a big, you work.
There's
with
not a lot of
big
people that like
business.
set roots in Vegas, you know? Like, there's always so much going
There
on.
is people that
Yeah.
go there. I mean, there's schools there. So,
Well, yeah, obviously.
so people
but-
do that.
Yeah.
There's people that do live. There is that city is actually really bigger than just the strip.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but it's more
And the
of a
strip's
desert, but
technically
still.
not even Vegas. That's
Yeah.
the crazy part. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I think that'd be.
And see, I know
people
people.
from there would probably be wild.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I know a few coworkers that are lit. They don't lit. They set their roots in. They say it's Vegas because that's the major thing, but they're really in a small little town.
Like Paradise or
Like,
Henderson.
yeah, like what is like our Leon Valley to them to like them. So,
Yeah.
but they have to say Vegas because that's technically what they're still
Yeah.
under. So it's like, but they're not in Vegas.
They're like a little.
Yeah, and they
suburb.
never. And I always ask, "Hey, you ever go to
Yeah.
Vegas?" No, I never. Like, I'm like, what the heck? It's just down the street. Like, it's just.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, it's too crazy over there.
Yeah.
We like to, and that's crazy. But yeah, but they still have to deal with that heat though. That's the only
Well,
thing. Yeah.
Love is Blind is here to stay. It's still going international. I think they have put Love is Blind Sweden out fairly recently. First season of that. Have to watch the Swedes, how they do things.
Why'd you talk like that?
I don't know.
It sounded
The
weird.
Swedes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I see. I see.
The Swedes. The Swedish.
Are you trying to sound like the one guy from Frozen, like yoo-hoo?
No.
No.
Just telling you it sounds
Fix them
creepy.
up.
So are you working
Fix them
IKEA? What's
up.
going on?
Huh?
You're working in IKEA,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
right? Is
Somebody
that-
made an IKEA joke. I think we started watching the first season of Love is Blind Sweden.
I did
The
not.
first episode. I started the first episode.
You did.
Somebody made an IKEA joke, and I thought it was funny. I can't remember what it was.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
you told me about it,
Yeah. So
and I was like, too much reading.
yeah, I got her subtitles. Yeah, exactly. So
I mean, I don't mind it, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
something's not going. When I don't understand what they're saying, I'm like, I'm totally tired.
now that this is out, I
It's
cannot
hard.
wait to see what else is revealed that they didn't show at the reunion. I'm sure all that's going to come out. I don't anticipate
Yeah.
there being an after the
Drama.
altar because my understanding is they have Netflix kind of is doing away with that after the Seattle season.
After all the drama,
Which,
why
by the
not?
way, after all that drama with Jackie and her, I think it was Josh was his name or something.
something like that.
They broke
yeah.
up shortly after the altar aired.
That's funny.
There after the altar season aired.
Shocker.
Good.
Yeah. So
Just kidding. No.
yeah.
Wish them the best.
Yeah. So when they had the baby shower for Zach and Bliss, they were the only cast members not there.
Damn.
And it's funny because Marshall had put that on his TikTok. Yeah, we're all here. Well, not everybody's here, is what he said.
Marshall's
That's right.
funny
Yeah.
on TikTok. Marshall's funny.
So,
That's funny.
yeah.
Damn.
Well, thank you everybody for listening to this episode of the Island Reality
Whoever
Podcast.
did listen. Sorry, we got
Yes.
off tangent a few times.
Yeah.
That's what
Our
we do, though.
Twitter is at Isle of Reality. That's at ISLE of Reality. Once again, I'm JC at Squints84 on Twitter. Join, of course, my beautiful wife, Tina.
Adios. Stay safe, guys. I'm going to bed. I'm tired.
Across the table, we got.
What's going on, guys? Ryan D from Alamo City Movie Talk, and my beautiful wife.
Hey.
Hey.
Congratulations, Angela. He acknowledged you.
Twice.
Yes.
Shall let that
Roman
count,
Reigns.
Ange. Savor it.
Acknowledge me.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to us, hanging with us, keeping us motivated to do this. Thank you for all the reality TV people out
Sorry,
there.
our motivation was pretty bad lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. We'll let you know what we're going to be watching next. Can't wait.
Hopefully, we record again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
For sure.
we did that last time, and then we're like, yeah, we're busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see when the circle comes out how that plays out. I think we're going to be talking a lot about the circle for sure.
For sure. Excited.
All right. We'll catch you next time.
Challenge.
And the challenge, whenever challenge 40 is. Hey everyone, thanks for listening. For more of the Island of Reality podcast, be sure to look for us wherever you get your podcasts. Feel free to subscribe and leave us a review. You can follow us on Twitter at Isle of Reality. That's at ISLE of Reality. And we're on Facebook, facebook.com/Island of Reality. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think of today's topics. And if you prefer to contact us anonymously, we're at islandofrealitypodcast@gmail.com. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next time.